The Lawrence Lions band out on the field tonight. Matt, you said that band wasn't here last week.
That was a welcome sight when I got here and I saw the band setting up, because we didn't have the pleasure of having them last week, and it's great. They probably figured something out to get out here, and gosh, I sure am glad they're here. It feels a lot more like a high school football game with the band and the cheerleaders out here.
Yes, it does. And now, of course, we have game number 2. I, of course, had to miss last week's game. The ironies associated with why I had to miss the game are too many to mention. I'll just simply say that is the first game that I have missed the starting game of the Lions season, doing the play-by-play and covering the Lions since I got back from the Army in 1973. First starting game of the season I've missed in that many years.
Well, you missed a great one, Hank, and I'll tell you, it was really all led by our quarterback, Jackson Dooley, who just absolutely had a tremendous game, and that young man has grown up in 2 years. He had a whale of a season last year as the kind of the new quarterback, and I know Coach really got after him at the beginning of last season because had to force it into him. You're now the leader. You're the leader of this team, and you've got to take it to new heights, and he did. But boy, I tell you, the difference in the leadership what we saw from Jackson Dooley last week was absolutely incredible, and I am really expecting some great things from him this year.
And Devin Neal, of course, adds the size for high school, a running back, and the speed that goes with the size.
Well, and the strength, Hank, the strength. He's an incredible weightlifter, too. The man has some muscles, and Devin Neal, again, had a great week, too. Almost 200, over 200 yards all-purpose, I believe, and over 200 yards for Jackson Dooley in the air. It was just really a great game all around for the Lions, and a great team effort. Everybody on the team. We called more names last week, I think, than I have ever called on a Lawrence High broadcast as far as involved in the game and what they were doing. It was just a tremendous effort by the Lions.
That's Matt Llewellyn, and Matt's watched a few of these himself over the years, including being a graduate in the class of 1984. So he's an old guy, too, when it comes to watching these Lawrence Lions football games. Matt Llewellyn also is the guy that brings you the 23rd Street Brewery, which, by the way, has an absolutely fantastic Reuben sandwich. By golly, a Reuben sandwich that will just kick you right over and my wife ate part of it, I ate part of it, and my daughter cleared up the rest of it.
Hank, that's the first time I've heard you mention our food without mentioning that.
To add another menu.
I'm glad you gave us the other mention of the other pub food we've got going on at the brewery. But
well, it's a great Reuben, that's for sure. Now, I want to make sure as we go through our beginning of this game that I get to know these players like you do. But there are going to be some familiar names out there because many of them were starters last year.
Absolutely, they were. I mean, and we've got 18 returning starters this year, and they're going to be like we saw last week. There are a couple guys we missed on offense, some offensive weapons who are gone, but man, their shoes have been filled tremendously this year, and it's a pleasure to watch these Lions because they are really going to just be outstanding. And one of the youngsters, Truman Julesgaard, got to play a whole half at quarterback last week because we were just so far up. Went to that running clock, we're up 48-0 at halftime. Julesgaard got us a touchdown at the second half, but Julesgaard had a great game, and he's our junior quarterback, and we'll see a lot of him next year, but we'll probably see a little bit of him tonight too.
Lawrence High School, of course, one game does not a season make, nor a game against a lesser foe as far as the division is concerned. I believe that Shawnee Heights, a 5A school. Tonight's game is against Washburn Rural, and the Lions play in a 6A school here, and a game they ran into this team in the first round of the playoffs, and Coach Rampy, you'll hear him in the game interview coming up in just a moment, said these guys gave us a whole lot of trouble, if you remember, Hank, in that playoff game last fall.
Well, they did, and who knows what we're going to see this year coming from Washburn Rural. They lost their game last week, 8-42, played Seaman last week, and who knows what Seaman is like? I certainly don't.
Yeah.
But when you lose a game 8-42, you're thinking that it's not a great opponent. And Washburn Rural, while it is a 6A team, they are, they're one of the smallest schools in 6A.
That's right.
And Lawrence High being one of the biggest. And you can just kind of look at their team and know that they're not quite as big, not as deep as the Lions.
The Lions do, though. They're not one of the biggest compared to some of the Kansas City Metro Johnson County schools or Wyandotte County schools, because some of those districts over there have a few more students in them as far as each high school is concerned. Free State and Lawrence High divide them up here. The bottom line for us, though, tonight is we're the game in town, because the Firebirds game that they were supposed to be playing tonight against Lincoln Prep was called off by the Lincoln Prep folks on Wednesday. A little bit late in the week, I think, to tell somebody who don't intend to play their game, but that is what it was and what it is. So no Firebirds tonight, but we're going to be right here on KLWN 1320 and 1017, so stay with us. Matt Llewellyn and Hank Booth. This game is brought to you by the 23rd Street Brewery, by the way, including a number of other fine sponsors. We're going to go ahead and take our first break of the ball game, and when we come back, we'll have that interview with Coach Steve Rampey about last week's game and then a summary of tonight's ball game against this team from Topeka, Washburn Rural. We have any? I'm not hearing anything from the station. Should I be?
Yeah, I hear mine.
Who?
You're on one there, buddy.
Yeah. Now I got it better. Now I got it. Excuse me, I turned that down when... Go ahead and just do a minute here and go right on into that Rampy interview.
Gear up at Academy Sports and Outdoors. It's back to school time, and at Academy, your favorite brands are all in play. Like Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, Crocs, Puma, and the North Face. Bring on the fun and get out there. Whether you're playing for the home team or perfecting your game at home, at Academy, we'll bring the fun to you. Buy online and pick up curbside or in-store and get free shipping on orders over $25.
Gear up at Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Looks like the football team from Topeka has come back out on the field and doing their pregame warm-ups. The Lions have not made their entry before the kickoff of tonight's ball game. We have Matt Llewellyn beside us here, and you did the color commentary on that game. And, of course, a great young man that kind of neat to be able to hear one of those future broadcasters that we know will be somewhere in the NFL or maybe the NBA.
I think he'd love that.
I think Derek Johnson certainly did a great job here in the play-by-play coverage of the Lions for us last week. As I was going to stay out because we had a test in the family for someone that might have been positive. Turns out they weren't, so the negative test came back, and I'm back here tonight. So nobody around our house has been positive for COVID-19. I was really not looking forward to being isolated totally out there at the farm for the next 2 weeks. I guarantee you that.
I bet, Hank.
And
I would not like that at all.
no one in particular can really enjoy that. If you have a life that you do enjoy living with people around you. But I know a lot of people are having to do that. And folks that are listening tonight, God bless you all. We're going to have our video on here, and I took advantage of watching the Lions game and listening to our play-by-play at the same time.
That's right, on 810varsity.com you can get that, and it's a great, we had that on at the brewery, and so it was a great little feed we had.
You've had a chance to be on TV now. Well, it's not TV. We were online. We're on the internet. But that is picked up through their 810, and all you have to do is type in, what did I do last week to get that, Matt?
You did, I believe you did 810varsity.com.
Yeah, 810varsity.com, and there it was, and there was the button to push right there. We did it, and we were able to watch the Lions in that crazy beginning to the game. I can't remember that many scores in, what was it, less than 2 minutes. I know that, Matt.
It was 9-0 before we got an offensive, before we were able to even
Have a
get
possession.
the ball,
Yeah.
before they were able to kick off to us. So it was, and then of course,
17-0 right after that.
and then one play we got a quick touchdown, and then they got the ball back, another safety. So with one play, we were up. What was it? 18 to nothing. With one offensive play. Pretty amazing.
It was an amazing start, 18-0 start. You haven't played 2 minutes, and the ball game, really at that point in time, they set out to make sure it was a scoreless victory, and the Lions did that even when the football team from Shawnee Heights did everything they could to try to score in that third and fourth part of the game. So it wasn't quarters, it was just a running clock. But they tried all kinds of tricks to get a score, but never could get it across the goal line.
No, and it was really great effort by the second and third team, and you love to see all those guys out there. Derek and I had a great time calling all of those underclassmen, because this team right here, this Lions team, the first team, is totally dominated by seniors, and not very many underclassmen on the board for this team right now. Noah Smith, who's a junior, Asen Villegas, who is a junior, and then of course Truman Julesgaard, who is a junior as well. So, and I can't, gotta put in there Jaden Brittingham. Now, he's a sophomore, and so that's a sophomore that's getting a lot of playing time too. So we're calling those names out on the field for the Lions. We'll be calling those names next year. It was good to see some of the other names in there to get extra playing time last week.
We do know one thing for sure. The Lions are back out on the field. You heard the marching Lions over there. They're all socially distanced by about 6 feet. It's all still wearing masks. They must have some kind of mask that you can stick a horn into over there, some of them. We're going to have the flip of the coin here in just a moment.
Well, and I'll tell you what, this is really kind of cool, because last week we didn't see this. They didn't have the guys come out on the field, but this week they are. And so we've got a kicker. Connor Galinder is one of the captains, and that is a little shocking to see a kicker out there as a captain. So you know the guys have a lot of respect for him, because in this team, in the Steve Rampy era, these guys are voted on. Now, it's not a surprise to see Cole Mondi out there, or their Division I prospect Devin Neal. Devin, I don't know if he's 100% committed to KU, but you really think that that's the place it's going to be for him. And here's the call, Hank.
Looks like they're looking over at the Washburn Rural Ichabods, and they have declined their choice. They had the first choice. The Lions look like they're going to be receiving the kickoff down at the south end of the stadium, and the Ichabods will kick off from north to south as they get ready for this. Actually, I call them the Ichabods. That's not right. They're the Junior Blues. Junior Blues. I'm going with the college. Excuse me. Pardon me. I said I'm going to end up doing that, sure as the world. I must have just read my own mind and said I've got to get it out of the way. Coached by Steve Bueller. This football team was in the playoffs. They ran into the Lions in that first game and bumped out of the playoffs. I didn't have that score handy. I don't know if you ever saw it, Matt. The bottom line is Washburn Rural had a dandy team last year. They really had a tough start to the season as they were bumped hard by Seaman to get the game the year started. They got one touchdown in, 42 points for Seaman, and they completely controlled that ball game. The Lions now will have the offense. They'll get the kickoff. That's the other way around from last week, if I remember.
Yep, it is, Hank.
Sunny Heights got the kickoff and immediately turned it over.
Yeah, with the safety, and then the Connor Oberzon pick six, and then the other safety. So
yeah, it was a very quick score by the Lions, scores by the Lions, and 18-0 before anybody in the stands really had settled in long enough to catch the numbers on the players' backs. So it's going to be kickoff time for the Washburn Rural Junior Blues. This varsity football team of theirs has some outstanding football team players on it. We do know that. And checking the number of that kicker, I didn't catch it as he walked back by me here, Matt. So the kicker approaches the ball, and he boots the ball away high, end-over-end kick, taken at the 4-yard line, down deep up to the 10, the 15, out to the 20. He cuts over the 20, slips after being hit hard at about the 21-22, falls forward to the 25.
Yep, Trey Jackson, nice run on picking that ball up right about the, what do you call it, about the 5-yard line, up to about the 22.
Just inside the 5, and out to the 25.
Check that, 25, yeah.
21 yards, that's a good one. Out there to, excuse me, we got that 20 yards out there, so we're ready to go with the Lions' first play from offense. Dooley's got the snap. He's going to hand it off to the slot back coming around to the right side, trying to turn the corner, gets a couple of blocks, and that helps him pick up 6 yards. Turning that
Trey
corner.
Jackson.
Trey Jackson got that handoff and a little pitch play off to the right side. Boy, you saw some great blocks from the pulling linemen on that one as they cleared out the way, but then those backs, the defensive backs came up and made the stop after about a 6-yard pickup. Call it second down and a long 5 yards to go for the Lions. They're headed north. Here comes the quarterback, rolling back to the right, throws a short pass up to the 30, crossing the 35 and out of bounds over to about the 40-yard line on the far side of the field, right in front of the Lions bench. The Lawrence Lions are able to get that first down for the first time tonight.
And Graham Huff, what a great run by Graham. You saw the catch and run, and he did a lot of stuff last week. You love to see Graham in here again on the first team.
Graham Huff, running back number 2, he was out there on this play for the first team tonight. Here comes the second pass of the game, and this one is incomplete. This one wasn't a short one. This one went long down the field, and it is incomplete. Now, did we have a flag down over there somewhere? We have some players coming on the field. I do know that. It was an incomplete pass. Pass out here about the 35, 36, 34-yard line on the other side of the midfield stripe. I believe out there it was intended for one of those wide receivers on the offensive line, and didn't catch which one it was. Maybe 80, John Green. I believe that was John Green. Here we go with our next play, and it is going to be good for that 10 yards and another couple after that, because looks like really just carried that ball right straight ahead after taking the snap and ran it for a first down.
Yeah, Devin Neal got the handoff right in the backfield and found a hole and did what Devin does, power through, and got a nice little 13 yards for a first down.
I think I said that Dooley had taken it himself. The way that happened, he made that handoff so smoothly, it was hard to tell that Devin Neal even had the ball. First down inside the territory of the Junior Blues, and a broken tackle on a pass play that's complete on the far side of the field, and extra yardage picked up on that one. Let's see where they say he was out of bounds. They're going to mark him out past the first down marker, clear down to the 36-yard line in Junior Blue territory.
Yep, nice pickup by Trey Jackson there.
Real quick plays, bang, bang, bang. Here comes Dooley, snap to him and set back at a shotgun stance, waiting for the play to come in from the sideline. Looks over that way, taking a little bit more time on this one as the clock is going under 10.5 minutes on this play here in the first quarter. Just getting started. Quick pass to the outside. It's completed. Down to the 25. Fighting it inside the 20 down to the 18-yard line. Just a quick look into the wide receiver over on the right side of the quarterback. The spread out over there, number 80, that was Green that was caught that pass.
Yep, John Green had a miss, and this time he had a nice little completion wide open right on the near side of the field, and was able to pick up a nice little 16 yards for another Lion first down. First down on the 20.
Just inside the 20 at the 19-yard line, first down at the 19. 10 minutes to go in this first quarter of play. The Lions on the move with their first drive of the game. Handoff goes off to Devin Neal. He's got Lions broken all over the line. The line breaks down all over the place, and Lions were blocking people out of the way all over the place, and he gets cleared down inside the Well, he gets right down to the 10-yard line. Right at the 10, he's a yard short of a first down, so the Lions have second and a short one at the 10-yard line. Going to that north goal line right now in this first drive of the ball game. Snap back. Quarterback hands it off. Devin Neal looks for a hole. Fights hard to get that first down. I think he'll have it. Looks like he started to be pushed back after he got to the 10, and the shove back started there. Let's see where they put it down.
I think they got a bad spot.
Oh, boy.
Devin Neal, he absolutely crossed that line, but they put it right back down where he started.
Yep.
Right on the 10-yard line. Now, I guarantee you he got more than that.
Well, it's definitely four-down territory here at the 10. Devin Neal had something happen. Doesn't happen very often. He got stopped up at the line of scrimmage and didn't break free. There's a handoff.
There he goes.
Yeah, he got that first down that time. Lowered his head on that one. He was standing up at the line when he hit it the last time. This time he put his head down and got the first down.
Well, yeah, Hank, the difference between those plays is Devin Neal found a little crease. The play before, there were four guys. There was 4-on-1, and he was not able to gain. Well, at least the linesman said he wasn't able to gain anything. I thought he maybe did. But anyway, we got first and goal from the 9-yard line.
9-yard line. And again, the Junior Blues decked out in those white uniforms with the blue helmets and blue numbers out there trying to guard that goal line. Now on first and goal from the 9 for the Lions. Quarterback fakes the handoff to Devin Neal, tosses it at almost. Trey Jackson made that catch down at the 1-yard line, twisted, turned, and couldn't quite get across the goal line.
But love seeing Trey in there, and really that was all Trey. He made that catch in traffic, and he was able to get a yard or two, but it was pulled down by a couple Junior Blues.
Have we had a missed pass on this drive?
Yeah, one at the first one.
At the very
attempted.
first, but that's the very first. All right, here we go, right at the 1-yard line. And the handoff goes. Graham Huff. Graham Huff shoves his way into the end zone. Lions on the board. Touchdown LHS with 7:56 first quarter on the clock. The Lions put Graham Huff right up the middle. Power him into that line of scrimmage right over the center and left guard, and he picked up that touchdown.
You love seeing that 11 play, great drive.
Run and pass.
4 minutes off the clock.
There we go. There's the kick for the extra point, and the arms go up. The kick is good, and the Lions, as they did last week, get the first big lead in this ballgame, but it's 7 points. If they, by this time last week, had an 18-point lead, and we're getting ready to add on to it, but those games don't happen very often. The Lions do score on their first possession. Junior Blues will be getting the kickoff when we come back on KLW.
You're up at Academy Sports and Outdoors. It's back to school time, and at Academy, your favorite brands are all in play. Like Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, Crocs, Puma, and the North Face. Bring on the fun and get out there. Whether you're playing for the home team or perfecting your game at home, at Academy, we'll bring the fun to you. Buy online and pick up curbside or in-store and get free shipping on orders over $25.
Gear up at Academy Sports and Outdoors.
goes up and down as frequently as mine does, just calling these plays. How do you keep your mask on with that jaw going up and down, Matt?
I don't talk as much as you, Hank.
That's it. Well, I don't think you use that articulation quite as carefully, maybe.
That's probably the correct.
There we go.
Yes.
How about this young man kicking off last week? He sure did a good job of it last year. We've had this guy kicking for a while now for us, and he's a senior now, so here we go with the kickoff from Connor Golender. The boot from the 40 down to the north end of the stadium is a dandy, and it takes him clear back, and he steps on that goal line. That will stop the play right there. The Lions thought he got the message that his foot was there, but he didn't apparently. And number 4 ran all the way out to the 30 with the ball, Josh Williams. But the senior is not going to get any time or any return on that because it's going to go back to the 25-yard line. I wondered when they did this 25-yard line on the kickoffs, when they went into the end zone or weren't fielded and played by a team, that went over to the other side as far as high school is concerned too. But there the ball is actually just over the 25-yard line. And up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go. The Junior Blues first offensive play, and the Lions are there waiting for that running back to hit the line of scrimmage. The quarterback, Cooper Colgren, who's an experienced 6'2", 185-pound senior. He was their starter last year, picks up a couple of yards running hard up to the 27, almost the 28, and it's a pickup of, we'll call it 3 yards, second down and a long 7 yards to go.
And just ran into that line front 4, and Dylan Gillespie credit him for the tackle.
And the man he handed off to was Amir Sabarini. I believe that's number 23. He doesn't have a mark on that program, but he gets the handoff again, and this time he doesn't get that 3 yards he got last time. He is going to have a longer 8 yards to go for the first down now. It's shoved backwards actually about a half yard, and it's third down and nearly 10.
And Dylan Gillespie again powered through that line and actually made him lose a couple yards. That front 4 of the Lions is really, really tough.
Yeah, Dylan Gillespie has always been a tough one right up there in the middle, and he's still doing the job now up there in his senior year. We're going to have a tough defense, a tough offense, and the Washburn Rural football team, a tough ball game last week with 6 minutes and 30 seconds. The clock running here, ready to go for a third down and 9. Quarterback takes the snap, rolls back to his left. Going to throw the ball downfield. Ball is tipped in the air, incomplete. I'm not sure it was contended for that player that reached up for the ball, Josh Williams. It looked like he may be throwing it to the next player down the field, but Williams tipped that ball, and it's incomplete. The Lions are going to get a punt.
Well, Cole Mondi, I talk about Cole with the hard hitting, but boy, he jumped a mile high to get a tip on that ball, and it caused that to be incomplete. Nice job by Cole.
Cole Mondi also on that defense back in the secondary. So we've got a fourth down and 9, and here comes the punt. Kick is away. It's high, pretty good distance down inside the 40, grabbed at the 39 and taken out of bounds up at the 43-yard line. The Lions' own 43, so just a 4-yard return on that punt by the Junior Blues.
The best that 21st Century Dentistry has to offer at Enhanced Dental Care of Lawrence.
My name is Kristen. I started going to Enhanced Dental 10 years ago. I've just been really impressed with Dr. Moriarty. He is really on top of the latest technology.
Television, the internet, that you can watch the game out there. Enjoy both. Here we go. The throw to the outside. It's complete. Up near midfield. Shoved backwards then is the Lion who caught that football over on the far side of the field. I'm glad you've got the glasses on that number.
Yeah, that was Ben King.
Ben King made the catch for the Lions. The offense of the Lions has had at least 4 different receivers catch the football so far. Ben King that was his first catch of the night. And now we're at second down and 5. Quarterback going to throw the ball again. It's complete. Breaks a tackle at the 40 in the Washburn territory and down to the 36-yard line.
Yeah, nice work by John King there, and great job by Dooley. Dooley is just seeing and catching his reads, and John Green was wide open. Nice little first down catch for John Green.
One of those nice, short, tight passes that kept its level, nose down. Football was right into his arms when he caught it. Broke a tackle and got 5 more yards really after he made the catch. Fake of the handoff, throws the ball. It's incomplete, excuse me.
Incomplete, but Trey Jackson, boy, I tell you, it was kind of low, and Trey had to get down there to get it, but it was not to be on that one. Incomplete, brings up 2nd down and 10.
Only the second incompletion, 2nd down and 10. The ball is resting now at the 36-yard line as the Lions continue their northward trek for the second time in this ball game, but now with 2nd down and 10. You know, the last time they had a 2nd down and 10, it was Devin Neal that got the handoff. Don't think that's happening here. Here comes
Graham Huff.
the corner. Graham Huff turns the corner, gets it down inside the 25, down to about the 23-yard line. So it's going to be a first down. Devin Neal carried that ball up the middle for 10 last time. This time it's a pickup of about 12 yards down to the 23-yard line, and the Lions are 1st and 10 again.
Yeah, nice little pickup by Graham Huff, and you know Graham carried a lot of weight last week, and he's doing it again this week.
The Lions are first down. The ball at the 23-yard line of the Washburn Rural Junior Blues.
4 wide out set. Graham Huff is out of the game now. Devin Neal as tailback.
Trip to the left side. And the quarterback fakes the handoff, throws to the weak side, and caught inside the 10. The Lions are going to have 1st and goal for the second time. And over on that right side, the pass catcher that caught that ball was
John Green again.
John Green, yeah, number 80 is over there. John Green, the 5'11", 166-pound senior. And he's ready to go again. All the Lions are looking to the sideline for the play with a 1st and goal. The ball down at the 8-yard line. They started 1st and goal at the 9-yard line on their first touchdown. There's the snap back. Dooley's got it. Hands it off. Turning the corner over on the far side.
Devin Neal, touchdown!
Touchdown, Devin Neal. He walked across the goal line down there on the far side of the field, the northwest corner of the field, and Devin Neal just trotted across from the 5-yard line on in.
He did. Really uncontested at all. Just went out to the far side and just saw some red light, and he took it and went.
He saw some of his teammates block people clear to the ground. There's the kick for the extra point. It is good, and the Lions take a 14-0 lead with 4:09 left to go here in the first quarter of play. The Lions up quickly on the Junior Blues. We'll be back for the kickoff by the Lions in just a moment on KLWN. Depend on it.
High school sports fans, Trent Green here, and when I want the latest scores and news, there's only one place I go, 810varsity.com. Live scores, features, brackets, and even watch games live on the laptop, phone, or mobile device. Watch the Lee Summit, Blue Springs, and Park Hill schools, Blue Valleys, Olathes, Rockhurst, Miege, Lansing. The list goes on and on into Missouri and Kansas. And playoff broadcasts too, plus top 25, awards, and more. Check it out now, Kansas City's home for high school sports, 810varsity.com.
When it comes to painting the exterior or interior of your home, the decision is easy. Unique Painting, voted best in the Northland for 2 years running in 2018 and 2019. Unique Painting focuses on customers' needs and offers competitive pricing, going the extra mile to make sure customers are completely satisfied. In fact, when 810 Varsity needed a paint job this year, Unique Painting was the only phone call made. Visit anytime at Unique Painting.
Doing it great for a long time. Connor the lender ready to boot that ball again, and the trip deep back inside the 10-yard line back at about the 5. They caught it just in at the goal line last time and had to come out to the 25. Here's the kickoff again. This one dropped at the 5-yard line. It rolls forward. Oh, and the Junior Blues player very lucky as number 11, Robbie Boland, fell on that ball, a 6'1", 175-pounder. Fell on that football at the 15-yard line, or it was going to be a Lions ball because the guys next to it after him were dressed in red.
Well, and I was going to tell you, Hank, before the game was going on, I was practicing kickoffs, and the guys for the Blues were not catching the ball. Hardly any of them, even on practice. It really had me think we might see that, just what happened here.
All right. Washburn Rural, Cooper Colgren is the quarterback. He stands with his ball at the 10-yard line, takes the snap, Sends it off up the middle, and a bit of running room over on that left side into the right side of the defense for LHS. Looks like a pickup out past the 15-yard line to about the 17-yard line. So a pickup of a couple.
Connor Gillespie in on that again, along with Cole Mondi. So the two guys we've already called, call them again. So Carl Gillespie is, Dylan Gillespie's racking up the tackles tonight, Hank.
You've got that glasses that you can catch those black numbers down in that pileup. I can see them better here tonight with the cloudy skies. You're right, but you've got the numbers memorized already, and I'm still relearning them all. Here we go with the second down and 8 yards to go situation. The Junior Blues quarterback in the pocket. He is sacked.
Yeah.
Back at the 12-yard line.
Preston Greenwood got through there, and there were a couple of other lines that got through there as well, but Preston was the first and was able to power through there to get that sack for the Lions.
Preston Greenwood, you've got a guy there that's got some size, 6'1", 207 for a defensive end out there, the number 1 right defensive end. It's third down now and 13 yards to go. The ball back at the 12-yard line. There's the snap. Colts going back to throw. He's having to run out of the pocket, and he is tackled after a very short pickup. Maybe gets to the 13.
That's a loss, Hank. That's a
I
loss,
think he did. Yeah, he actually lost yardage. His forward progress was actually to the line of scrimmage. They didn't move the marker over there, so it's fourth down and 13. Nothing to do for Washburn Rural here but kick the ball, and they'll do that out of the end zone this time. Cooper Carlson will be the kicker as he is the quarterback. Now he drops back into the red area just above the Lawrence, Kansas over there across that.
Right in front of the R, Hank.
Yeah, right in front of the R. Here comes the boot out of the end zone. Carlson kicks that ball high in the air. Short kick taken at the 40 to the 35 to the 30. Flag down. I'm afraid we're going to have a blocking foul against the Lions. One of those Lions blew past the running back that was going forward, but the ball, as he got clear back down to the 25-yard line, or the 30-yard line rather, on that return, but it's going to come back, I'm afraid, with an illegal block back up here at the 40.
Yeah, Trey Jackson was the ball handler, and I really thought that Trey was going to break a couple and go for a long mile, but boy, he was picked up by a couple of Junior Blues, and almost I was worried because he was going to get smothered, and I was worried about an injury by Trey. But fortunately, that didn't happen. But the flag did come out, and that's going to be holding against the Lions.
Holding the call, and they'll mark it from that 40-yard line, as that apparently is where the hold took place. And with 1:57 to go here in the first quarter, the Lions, instead of starting this drive at the 40, or down clear at the about 25-yard line was where he got it. Should be at the 25. Instead, it comes clear back out to the 50. So it's double the distance to go for the Lions offense now to get into that end zone a third time. Can they do it here in the first quarter? Around the corner comes the running back. That's Huff that's carrying the ball. 42 had that ball wrapped up tight when he got knocked hard out of bounds at about the 30 or the 44-yard line. Nope, he did make it to the 43. It's an out-of-bounds play. Stops the clock with 1:48, and we've got a Lion down. They're at the 45-yard line, right out there in the middle of the field. I didn't catch the number. Looks like one of our offensive linemen laying on his back out there, and the trainer out there very quickly to get a word with him. And it looks like the coach is also coming out this way, and the trainer's down there with him too.
Hey, this is Matt Llewellyn from 23rd Street Brewery in Lawrence. I just want to thank everybody for supporting local restaurants during this time of uncertainty. 23rd Street Brewery is now open until this pandemic is over. And right now, more than anything, local restaurants need your help and support. Come on out and see us. 23rd Street Brewery is open now from 11:30 till 9 o'clock for dine-in and...
That's impressive. How about the guy next to him at left tackle, and that's Noah Smith, 6'4", 298 pounds. Between those two guys, I think you could block most of the teams in the Big 12 Conference.
Well, we averaged 261 on that front line, so it's pretty good for the Lions.
Second down and 4 yards to go. The call here for the Lions. Snap back. Taking the quarterback is Dooley. He's got the catch. It's made at the 30-yard line, and carrying the ball down to the 28 is the receiver on that one over on the other side of the field.
Just a beautiful, beautiful catch by John Green. In traffic, 3 defenders around him, and he just leaps up there and grabs that ball. John Green, you know, not a super tall guy, listed here at 5'11", but boy, he was able to get around those defenders and bring that ball down. Nice pickup, first down for the Lions.
John Green caught a bullet, too. He had to be careful grabbing that ball because it was flung by that quarterback out there, Jackson Dooley. He really put some zip on that one to get it through the defenders, and he did it well. First down for the Lions inside the 30. Running back goes to the outside, and that's Devin Neal as he goes for a lot of yards, crossing the 20, inside the 15. And where did they say he finally went out of bounds? Over on the far side of the field?
Well, he picked up 15 on the play, Hank.
That's right.
So another first down for Devin Neal.
He gets 15 on the play, down to the 15-yard line, so the Lions have it at first down at the 15. They've been at this end of the field almost this entire first quarter of the game.
I don't think they have had one play on the other side of the field, so it's been pretty nice with 1 minute to go in the first half. Lions lead at 14-0.
1 minute to go, first quarter, and the Lions with a first down at the 15-yard line. Want to score again before we get done with the first quarter. Oh, and Devin Neal has something happen that doesn't happen often. He's tackled for a loss. A great defensive play out there by number 44, Hunter Coling. He's a 5'9", 225-pound senior linebacker.
Yeah, it was a shocker. You do not see that very often. One-on-one, Devin Neal loses that battle, and he was able to get his arms around him and bring him down for a 4-yard loss.
4-yard loss, second and 14. The ball is back at the 19-yard line. It started back at the 10-yard line. Now we're ready to go with the clock running under a half minute to go. Second down and long. Quarterback throws the ball over on this side, and it's a little short, but he caught the ball, didn't he?
Yeah, I did. Devin Neal caught it. They're giving him the catch, but only for a couple yards. Gonna maybe not.
They get back to the original.
Not even quite the original line.
Yeah, the original first down spot at the right at the 15-yard line, and it's third down and a long 15. Third down and 11, rather. Third down and 11 for the Lions. If he kept his feet on that play, he'd probably get the touchdown. That's going to run out the clock in the first quarter of play. The Lions lead after 1 quarter of play here at their stadium, 14-0. We'll be back with the second quarter. The Lions with a third down and long play coming up, but they're inside that red zone, trying to get in the end zone again.
The LMH West Campus is opening soon. With cutting-edge technology and a beautiful new campus, the West Campus offers a variety of services under one roof, providing you with convenient and efficient care. Experience collaborative care from our clinics and physicians to get you the care you need almost entirely in one visit, sometimes without even switching exam rooms. Stay tuned to our social.
Enjoy the best that 21st Century Dentistry has to offer.
Work for you on your next roofing project. Give us a call at 785-842-2676 or find us on the web at alpharoofers.com. Alpha Roofing, your first choice in roofing.
Matt Llewellyn, the Lions play a good first quarter. Kind of got stopped up here down at the about the 11-yard line. Let's go, Lions. We got a big
third down and 11 to go.
Third down, 11. They need to get down inside the 10 to get a first down. Quarterback back in the pocket. Dewey's going to throw it long. He's got a man. It's good down at the 5-yard line. He's going to have a first down, I think. Let's see where they put him down at, and we'll see he's very close to that first down, that's for sure.
Looks like they're going to give it oh, boy.
Just short. Just a half yard short as that pass was completed. The catcher of that pass, Matt, you had your eyes on the number, but
the linesman, when he had it, it sure looked like he was closer to the 5-yard line. And then when the judge got it in the middle of the field, he put it
He threw it back at the 11. At the, what, at 6. He's at the 6-yard line.
Yes,
It's fourth down at a short yard.
And they're going for it.
They're going for it with fourth down and less than a yard. Hand off to Devin Neal. He's got the first down and a little bit more, and he'll have a touchdown. Not quite into the end zone, but definitely first and goal. A fourth down and 1. You give the ball to Devin Neal. He hits the right side of your blocking line, and he gets that first down every time at the 1-yard line. First down and goal at the 2, excuse me.
And he had the blockers that time, Hank, and Devin found the hole and was just enough to get him through that, to have him meet some linebackers and just be brought down right at about the 2-yard line. Nice work by Devin Neal.
Needed a yard, got 4, and he's now first and goal at the 2-yard line. The Lions break the huddle. They come right out with Devin Neal back there. And Huff is back there, and Devin Neal, I think, gets that handoff, and he's fighting, doesn't quite make it in. This time he went to the left side, and he had some white jerseys wrapped around him just as he took the handoff, and they got him down right at the goal line. Second down and goal, right at the goal line.
I think they're going to spot the ball at the 2, Hank, a little bit in front of the 2.
Just a bit in front of the football length in front of the 2.
Right.
Football length in front of the 2, but again, Lions have it second and goal. Hand off, right to the head, touchdown, Lions! Graham Huff gets that touchdown, going right straight again. Graham Huff, a 5'11", 192-pound senior. The other running back along with Devin Neal. This time he gets the TD, and it's a touchdown. Lions lead it 20-0. Field the extra point coming up. Field positions meant a lot. The defense has played the defense they need to give them the field position. There's the kick. Boy, that was a low kick, but it goes through. That was not a pretty extra point, but they all count the same if they go between the posts. And that.
As a wife with 3 young children, a full-time job, activities, and busy weekends, there is never an unscheduled moment. Jayhawk Pharmacy not only makes my life easier by delivering all of our prescriptions, they provide free vitamins for all of our kids too. And the peace of mind I have knowing my parents, who are in their 70s, are already set up with Jayhawk Pharmacy's filling and delivery services is such a relief. Get to know Jayhawk Pharmacy in the Mount Oriad Medical Center at the corner of Cassold and Clinton Parkway.
Coming this fall at the new LMH West location, Jayhawk Pharmacy is opening a second location to serve all your pharmacy needs.
Young man has been kicking off a lot this year, hasn't he?
He sure has, and Connor Galinder, he's got the foot. I think he had the leg enough to do that, get that field goal, had that come down to it. But our sure-handed runners, Neal and Huff, brought it home for the Lions, not needing that field goal. 21-0 Lions.
Helps when you have 2 of them to go to, doesn't it? Here's the kick. It's a high, deep, end-over-end kick. Grabbed at the, dropped at the 5, picked up at the 6, up forward, goes over the 10, gets out to about the 15-yard line. The back that was over on the far side of the field grabbed that football after it had rolled away from him, and that was McKentis Adams, I believe, that grabbed the football and ran it away from the goal line. He got it clear out to the 14-yard line, and it's going to be first down and 10 there at the 14-yard line for the Junior Blues.
And missed by a couple Lions before to break through a couple tackles until Evan Bannister was able to bring him back down.
Bannister made the catch on the kickoff. Good to have that experience under his belt there. First down and 10. They're clear back inside the 15-yard line for this first play from scrimmage. They haven't been out to the 20 yet. Here comes the handoff over to the left side of the offense, going forward to about the 20. That's one of the longer running plays so far tonight. That running play got about 5 yards out to the 15, so first down run of 6 yards, and it's second down and 4 yards to go for the Junior Blues. Second down and 4 from the 15. The quarterback out there for the Junior Blues is Cooper Carlgren. He's ready to take that snap, as he will, back at the 15-yard line. There's the snap. Handoff, he keeps the ball, going to throw it down this right side of the field, up high for it, two players, and it's tipped away. Neither one of them can get it. The defense by the Lions was put together by number 4 out there. That's number 4 for Lawrence High School.
4 for Devin. That's Devin Neal, but I believe Devin's out there. But Carson Green put a lot of pressure on the quarterback, really made him force that throw before he wanted to do it. Carson Green, again, last week, putting on the show, our defensive player of the game last week. Carson Green getting into some action right here.
The illegal player downfield is the penalty call against the Junior Blues on that last play. So all those things we talked about don't matter. They're going to walk that off. 5-yard march off back to the 15-yard line, just about the original line of scrimmage. That makes it 2nd down and 10, as opposed to a 3rd down and 4, which was coming up after the missed pass play. That was an incomplete pass. Let's make them go from 10 yards back. Maybe they'll throw it again, and we can do something fun like pick it off. The Lions defense has been tough this year. No points last year. No points to the first quarter tonight. Quarterback does a delay handoff to the fullback, trying to get to the outside, and he won't. He'll lose 5 yards instead. And now instead of 3rd down and 4, it's going to be 3rd down and about 15 yards to go as they put that ball down at the 10-yard line. Back at the 10-yard line with that loss. Who had that tackle on the far side of the field, Matt?
Well, I tell you, it looked, I think it was Malik Morris Ramirez, but I don't know 100%, but I'll find out from the guys down the way here.
All right. It is 1st down, 3rd down and 14 yards to go for the Junior Blues. They're clear back at the 10-yard line. Rolling out to the right side. Quarterback wants to throw it. Throws the ball downfield, way overthrown, not even close. And another 4th down punt from the end zone is coming up for the Junior Blues. They'll have to, right at the outside edge of the end zone, and down there where Lions is printed across at the back of the Junior Blues at the south end of the field. That's where they'll be punting, and the punter stands back inside that end zone down there with the Lions leading it with 8.5 minutes to go here in this first half, 21-0. They're going to get it back probably in Junior Blues territory.
And Jack Stoll licking his chops at that last play. He thought he had a beat on that ball, but it was out of bounds for Jack. Jack had a great week last week as well.
Here comes the snap. Here comes the punt, and he gets it away. Nice kick out to the 30. He gets it down to the 35. Banged hard as he gets almost to the 30 and shoved back to about the 32. The run back on that one was
Jackson. And worried about that because Trey really took a hit to the helmet on that, and it wasn't intentional, but man, you hate that, and you worry about a hit like that. You saw that right there.
Trey Jackson gets a good 5 yards easily, and then the next 3 yards were a lot harder. I thought he was going to get at least to the 30, and the way those guys banged him, he bounced backwards. Good run back, though, as the Lions have it 1st down at the 32 of the Junior Blues. They're in Blues territory by a bunch as they start this next drive. They've had 3. They've all scored. This is number 4. Can they do it again? Short pass, play on the screen out to the right side. Inside the 20. Down to the 10, the 5, and a touchdown for
Devin Neal. Jackson Dooley read him, saw him. That was a very, very much a design play right over the middle. Jackson threw to Devin Neal for a 32-yard first pick up of this drive. Nice work, guys.
First play from scrimmage after that last punt return down to the 32, a 32-yard touchdown as a little screen play that went off to the right just a little bit to Devin Neal. He picked it up after a short 10-yard pass. Here's the kick for the extra point. It's perfect, and it's 28-0 with 8 minutes, 9 seconds to go here in the first half of play.
West Campus is opening soon. With cutting-edge technology and a beautiful new campus, the West Campus offers a variety of services under one roof, providing you with convenient and efficient care. Experience collaborative care from our clinics and physicians to get you the care you need almost entirely in one visit, sometimes without even switching exam rooms. Stay tuned to our social media and visit lmh.org for updates and important information. LMH Health, your partner for lifelong health.
When it comes to painting the exterior or interior of your home, the decision is easy. Unique Painting, voted best in the Northland for 2 years running in 2018 and 2019. Unique Painting focuses on customers' needs and offers competitive pricing, going the extra mile to make sure customers are completely satisfied. In fact, when 810 Varsity needed a paint job this year, Unique Painting was the only phone call made. Visit anytime at Unique Painting.
Their third year playing football.
Third year with football, and Olathe West, the opponent. We'll be doing some checking on how well we didn't think they were going to be in the picture as far as games were concerned, along with the Shawnee Mission schools. Now looks like they'll all be there. Here's the kickoff again. That boot goes deep, down inside the 5, taken there at about the 3, up to that far sideline, and a good run back this time, gets out over the 25, and that's about the best field position to start one of these kickoff returns for this Junior Blues football team. They had a low line drive kick that was taken on the run, clear back at the 5, returned almost 25 yards or 20 yards all the way out to the 24, so a 24-yard return. Lawrence High School back on defense once again. Boy, you had some shining bright lights over there tonight, Matt.
I do, and I'll tell you, I love the way this defensive line is holding up. Just looked great for the Lions.
There hasn't been a whole lot happening in between those tackles, that's for sure, and those outside backers haven't had to worry too much about anybody getting out there either. Oh, there's somebody that breaks a tackle, gets over the 25, fights hard, boy, fights very hard, and gets past the 25 up to about the 27, maybe looks like they're going to put it down at the 28-yard line.
We're going to give Jack Stahl and Cole Mondi credit for that tackle jointly. Those guys both were able to wrap his arms around him and get him for only a 4-yard pickup.
4-yard pickup at second down and 6. With the clock running here in this second quarter, 7 minutes and 30 seconds to go. As the Lions play the Junior Blues of Washburn Rural, it's their second game in 2 years. They played them in the playoffs last year. Here comes the quarterback taking the snap. Going to throw the ball to the outside. It's complete, and it's complete, but taken down for a 2-yard loss is the man that caught the pass. The Lions had a defender over there right on him, and they'll have to move the pole back about at least a yard. Oh, they should have moved it back at least 2 yards. He was right between those two poles. They took it back about a half a yard. We'll call it a second down and long 6 now.
And Corbin Oberzon was right there to wrap up that wide receiver to get that tackle.
Oberzon makes the tackle. He's got a lot of them from that safety position as he rushes to that side so quickly from back there in the defensive secondary. It's going to be second down now. Lawrence High School, third down and 8. Here we go. Third down and 6, excuse me. I'm going to get this right one of these days.
Nothing doing there, Hank.
Hand off right over the right side offensively, and there is nothing there. Maybe they say he moved him back again. Back. He lost that 4 yards back to the 25, the original line of scrimmage.
Cole Mondi and Jack Stahl in there on that as well. Truman Julesgaard in there as well, Hank.
That middle linebacker spot, Cole Mondi, he got in there real quick and took care of that one, and Julesgaard also was in there quickly. So all kinds of guys there, and they're going to punt it again. 4th time they've had the kickoff. 4th time they've had to kick it back to the Lions, and they're kicking it this time from just about the 25-yard line. There's the kick. Lions getting close to blocking that thing, and here's a long roll. Boy, they kicked it away from the Lions' downfield men, and it's rolling clear down inside the 30, down to the 26-yard line. Wow, the punter on that one really did a great job. That's number 3. It looks like Dayton Smoot.
Hi everybody, this is Matt Llewellyn from 23rd Street Brewery in Lawrence. I just want to thank everybody for supporting local restaurants during this time of uncertainty. 23rd Street Brewery is now open until this pandemic is over. And right now, more than anything, local restaurants need your help and support. Come on out and see us. 23rd Street Brewery is open now from 11:30 till 9 o'clock for dining.
15 yards. Here comes a fake of the handoff. Pass it to the play outside.
That's a scary pass.
There was a scary one because it went high off the hands of the quarterback that time. That one from Dewey went over the head of the intended receiver. He jumped high to try to get it, but the only person who had a hand on it was that defender from Olathe. I got Olathe on my mind now with the team next week the Lions will be playing. But it's Washburn Rules, the defender who had his hand on it.
John Green, the intended receiver on that, was just too high for John.
Second down and 10 yards to go after the incomplete pass. Dooley rolling back to the right side. Going to throw the ball back over to the left. Now a man trying to get up the sideline. Breaking tackles. He's at the 30. And finally ridden down. The ball bounces loose. Did that come loose after he was down? Was that a fumble, or did he lose the ball after he was down? I think they're going to say he dropped the ball after he was down. It is not a fumble. They're putting it back at the 31-yard line, though, as that's where the ball came out. So a pickup on that last play of about 5 yards. Third down and 5 now for the Lions, as they're going to have to get this one 5 yards and a little bit more in order to get a first down here with just under 5 minutes to go in the first half.
Yeah, intense Bono on that catch there.
Lawrence High School going back now, going to throw the pass, complete, and it's good for a first down, I think. They bounced him backwards after he caught it, but they're walking across the field at about the 38-yard line. They do move the chains on the far side. First down, Lions with a third down and 5. They get it clear out to the 38-yard line for a first down. 4:42, it stopped while they moved the chains. Lions lead it 28-0. They have scored on 4 straight possessions, the only 4 times they've touched the ball offensively tonight.
John Green with the catch on that, Hank, and the first down. John Green.
There you go. The Lions back in the pocket. Going to try to run. Oh, he's going to run out to the outside with the ball. Dooley running clear to the sideline. Now rifles the ball down the field. Wow. And it is, I don't think, did they make a catch? Holy cow. Oh, my God. Who caught that? That was caught on the far side of the field. An impossible come from behind catch. He ran past the defender.
King, Hank. Ben King. And what about that pass? It couldn't have been off an inch. Either way, long, short, far, wide. It had made no difference. It had to be on the money, and it was on the money to Ben King for what? Let's call it a 34-yard pickup. Nice work by those guys.
That was a fantastic catch, coming back for it the way he did. It was well short, but he came back, got his arms around it, held on inbounds. Here comes another pass play, but this time I'm afraid that Dooley is going to get sacked. That's the first time that's happened, as Jackson Dooley gets wrapped up in the arms of one of those kids from Washburn Rural.
Yeah, that's going to be a 6-yard loss, Hank. Bring up second down at about 16. But you know what? Jackson Dooley on that last play, Hank, I was convinced that he was going to throw that ball away because Ben King was covered all over him. That defender was all over him. But Jackson Dooley made an awesome pass, 34 yards in the air. Just beautiful pass and catch by those guys.
3:15 to go first half. The Lions lead it 28-0. Got a long way to go on a second down and 15. Has a pass. Oh, it's broken up right at the end of it. Or dropped. I can think he dropped that ball, but it was right on the fingertips of the intended Lion receiver, and they've caught a bunch of those tonight. That one was missed.
I'll tell you, Intenso Bono really wishes he had that back because that ball was that was a rocket right into his gut, and if he used his hands, that would have been a first down for the Lions. Beautiful pass by Dooley, and just was not able to be picked up by Intense.
Intenso Bono not able to grab that one and haul it in. It's third down and 16 yards to go. You don't feel bad when it's third down and 5 or 6, but this is a long one now. Third down 16. They've had third down and 10 and third down and 9 tonight, but this one's a bit longer. Let's see what they do. Rolling out to the right, there goes Dooley. Headed for the sideline, he's going to run it up that far sideline. He won't have a first down, but he picks up about 10 as he gets the ball back inside the 30-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Steps out of bounds over there. Let's see where they say he went out.
Yeah, they're not going to give him that many, Hank. I think they're only giving him about 5 yards on that.
Oh, for heaven's sake, I thought he got clear down inside the 30. They say he went out at the 31, so now it is fourth down and 11. Fourth down, and well, it's right at 10, actually. Right there, fourth down markers right with the pole for marking the down. And here we go with a fourth down and 10. The Lions will go for it out at the 30-yard line. They've got to get to the 20. Rolling out to the left side. Here comes Dooley. He throws the ball. The ball is, almost intercepted, and that pass is incomplete. And tonight, for the first time, the Washburn Rural Junior Blues have stopped the Lions offense on their drive here with 2:54 to go in the first half of play. The Lions still lead it 28-0. They had 4 drives for touchdowns before that one, but that one got stopped up a bit on a sack that took down Dooley for a big 6-yard loss, and after that they just weren't able to get those yards back and make it count.
And you know what, the thing about it is you like to see that creativity by Coach Rampy. I mean, that was all pass plays, nothing going with Devin Neal. They're going to see what Jackson Dooley can do. They're going to see if they can win with him and his arm, and really a great series.
Here's the best field position of the night. Pull-up moves the Junior Blues, and the running back gets the handoff and is tackled for a short loss back inside the 30 because, well, they say put it down just inside the 30. The original line of scrimmage was at 31, so they're back a yard, and it's second down now and 11 yards to go for the Junior Blues.
Blake Schimmel on the tackle that time, Hank, and I'll tell you, these Lions, they've 4 3-and-outs, and they do not want another one.
They haven't.
They won another one, excuse me.
Yeah, I was going to say they won another one, and this one is very important because that didn't give them a chance to perhaps get another score here before halftime and put it way up there, and maybe the Lions will have, they're well on their way to victory here tonight, no question about that. Short pass play, a little screen play to the right side, and the Lions tackle for another loss. 3 tacklers in there on that guy that caught the pass for Washburn Rural, and he takes about another 2-yard loss.
Jack Stahl was able to slow him down enough, get him by the ankles, and then Carson Green came in for the finishing killer blow as he did last week. Carson Green put a lot of pressure on the defenders of Shawnee Heights, or the offense of Shawnee Heights, and man, he made that boy pay for it from Washburn Rural.
3rd down and 12 yards to go. The ball back inside the 30, back in the pocket. Quarterback rolls out to the right side. He throws the ball. It's incomplete. He threw that one way too high for the intended receiver. You see a head coach on this side of the field who just was really upset with how that pass play went. Kind of threw his arms down in disgust and walked off to the side, and he didn't look like he's going to stop anytime soon. Maybe he's headed back to the locker room here a little bit early at halftime. Minute and a half to go.
4th down
coming up. 4th down. The Lions have stopped them every time. I'm trying to remember, did they have more than one first down?
No, they have not had a first down yet this game, Hank.
First half without a first down. The Lions have had to kick off to them after touchdowns 4 times. Here's the kickoff. Short kick. The punt rolls. Well, here we go. Another one of those monster rolls that goes clear down to the 30-yard line. Still rolls clear down to the 29.
Yep, Trey Jackson pretended like he wanted to pick up that ball, and I think one of the coaches on the Lions sideline said, "Trey, get away from that ball. You don't want to touch that thing and have a turnover this late in the half."
That's true, because that would certainly give them a different picture of field position. They've had the whole length of the football field to look at on every possession they've had tonight. The Lions took the kickoff. They made the touchdown happen then. Then they got the punt back from these guys from Topeka 3 times and returned it 3 times for that final score that we have right now, 28-0. A minute 15 to go. The Lions have just a little bit over a minute to see if they can march that ball down the field. They've got it first down at the 29-yard line, their own. Pass play over to the far sideline, and the catch.
Oh, now there's a flag on that one.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
So the Lion got the pass. John Green caught it, and then out of bounds, the Washburn Rural player grabbed him and threw him down after he was well out of bounds. He was trying to get out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, and you know what? That is you see that, something like that, and that's what kind of is a bad thing. You hate to see that because he was clearly out of bounds, and the referee absolutely called it right. 15-yard personal foul. That was a terrible-looking play, and someone really could have gotten hurt on that, but fortunately John Green gets up, and we're all playing here. 1st and 10. I don't think the Washburn Rural coaches are going to be very happy with that player.
No, that wasn't very good judgment at all. Making a tackle well out of bounds doesn't ever work. Here goes a handoff right up the middle, thinking a little running play might catch these guys by surprise. It doesn't. It stopped them with no gain after they got the first down and lots more with that pass play completion for the first down, and then 15 more on top of that. The Lions have it back now, or down now, into Blues territory. There's a pass play to the outside again and out of bounds to stop the clock. The ball goes out at the 39-yard line of the Junior Blues. So the Lions are going to have it. Third down now, and
quick little out route for Devin Neal, and here we go.
Here we go. No time off that clock on that one. Clock was stopped, and now wait a minute. We've got a
timeout, I believe.
Somebody called a timeout, and the play ran, but the timeout had been called. And the timeout, I believe, is on the Junior Blues. They come to the sideline to talk to their coaches. Lions head over there for theirs. Just take 30 seconds. We'll be back for the final seconds of the second quarter. 28-0 Lion leads. Back in 30 on KLWN. Depend on it.
Wife with 3 young children, a full-time job, activities, and busy weekends, there is never an unscheduled moment. Jayhawk Pharmacy not only makes my life easier by delivering all of our prescriptions, they provide free vitamins for all of our kids too. And the peace of mind I have knowing my parents, who are in their 70s, are already set up with Jayhawk Pharmacy's filling and delivery services is such a relief. Get to know Jayhawk Pharmacy in the Mount Oriad Medical Center at the corner of Castle and Clinton Parkway.
Coming this fall at the new LMH West location, Jayhawk Pharmacy is opening a second location to serve all your pharmacy needs.
They were well ahead of Shawnee Heights. That halftime score really started the thinking that would be running the clock in the second half. This is a 4-touchdown lead, 28-0, but that's missing about at least 2 touchdowns from the score that the Lions had last week that brought that about. The Lions now have a third down and 6 yards to go, but more importantly, 46 seconds left on that clock. So a short clock with the ball just over the 40-yard line, down at the 39. Here comes the pass play. It's caught, first down, running down that sideline and going for the score. He's down to the 10-5, touchdown Lions. I thought maybe
John Green again. He showed us that he is not hurt. John Green was the man who got that 11-yard pickup and then roughhoused out of bounds. But boy, John makes up for it right there with a 35-yard touchdown reception. Lions go up 34-0.
I thought he'd gone out of bounds, Matt. I thought he was out of bounds to stop the clock. John Green broke a tackle and then ran from the next guy that was closest to him and outran him to the end zone. That's how quick he is. There's the kick. It's good. The Lions are going to lead this one by a great 35-0 score here at halftime. We'll have to have a kickoff because there's 38 seconds left at 37.8. The Lions lead at 35-0.
Painting the exterior or interior of your home, the decision is easy. Unique Painting, voted best in the Northland for 2 years running in 2018 and 2019. Unique Painting focuses on customers' needs and offers competitive pricing, going the extra mile to make sure customers are completely satisfied. In fact, when 810 Varsity needed a paint job this year, Unique Painting was the only phone call made. Visit anytime at uniquepaintingkc.com or call today at 816-500-7759. That's uniquepaintingkc.com, a proud supporter of 810 Varsity and Metro High School athletics.
Welcome back. Lawrence High School football. They lead it now by 5 scores, 35-0 against the Junior Blues of Washburn Rural. They're going to kick it off one more time here tonight. You did get the fellow that's our athletic director now over here to talk to us at halftime, Nick Wood, the AD and also assistant principal at LHS. Here's the kickoff. Boy, he gets that ball so high in the sky, they've got to have binoculars to find it up there. There's the run back after the kickoff was taken just inside the 10, and that Junior Blue running back gets it out over the 20, and they'll put that ball down close to the 25-yard line. Just a few seconds left here in this third quarter, in the second quarter rather, as the halftime is about to get it. They say he went out of bounds at the 20, so the Lions again stop him short of getting that yardage they get if they down the ball or put that ball into the end zone. 20-yard return, actually only about a 10-yard return on that when they took the ball in just over the 10-yard line. 31 and a half seconds to go in this first half. My guess is the Junior Blues will be happy to run a play and let this clock run out so they don't accidentally give the Lions an opportunity to score one more before halftime. There's a fake of a pass play and a running play on a draw off the middle and to pick up a short one up to about the 23, maybe the 24-yard line for that running back from Washburn Laurel.
Yep, Cole Mondi in there on the tackle along with Carson Green, our two workhorses on the defensive linebacker side.
In the middle there, if it's in the middle, it's going to be Cole Mondi around it somewhere, that's for sure, and he got that one right away, and Carson Green from that other linebacker spot on the right side was right there with him. Pickup of only a couple. It's second down now, and they're going to let that clock run all the way out. That's the end of the first half of play. And looking at that scoreboard, you can see it 35-0. The Lions totally dominating the Washburn Rural Junior Blues, a team that gave them a heck of a battle last year when they played them in the playoff game, in the first playoff game of the postseason last year. Tonight, the Lions have a complete run of the things with a 35-0 halftime lead. We'll be back with our halftime look at everything and an interview with the athletic director, the new athletic director of Lawrence High School, Rick Wood. We'll be back with that in just a moment on KLWN. Depend on it.
No matter what your goals are, competing at the next level, participating in a local 5K, or leading your team to state, the Sports Medicine Center at Children's Mercy is here to provide comprehensive 360-degree care for student athletes. Performance training, injury prevention, rehab services, nutrition, mental wellness, surgery, and more. It's not just about the next goal or the one after that. It's about supporting a lifetime of sport and helping every student athlete play healthy.
Hi, everybody. This is Matt Llewellyn from 23rd Street Brewery in Lawrence. I just want to thank everybody for supporting local restaurants during this time of uncertainty. 23rd Street Brewery is now open until this pandemic is over. And right now, more than anything, local restaurants need your help and support. Come on out and see us. 23rd Street Brewery is open now from 11:30 till 9 o'clock for dine-in and carry-out. Whatever we can do to help you out, maybe with your catering needs too. I appreciate all the support. Thank you for continuing to shop local.
Hi folks, if you think it's costly hiring a good roofer, try hiring a bad one. Darren Lutz here, owner of Alpha Roofing. Our professionals specialize in residential and commercial roofing, shingles, flat roofs, new construction, and re-roofing. Our process is derived from years of experience and dedication to the industry. This translates into a quality product and a customer experience second to none. Let our experience go to work for you on your next roofing project. Give us a call at 785-842-2676 or find us on the web at alpharoofers.com. Alpha Roofing, your first choice in roofing.
Enjoy the best that 21st Century Dentistry has to offer at Enhanced Dental Care of Lawrence.
My name is Kristen. I started going to Enhanced Dental 10 years ago. I've just been really impressed with Dr. Moriarty. He is really on top of the latest technology. And the best practices for doing things.
Enhance your smile, relax, and save time with the latest in dental technology at Enhanced Dental Care of Lawrence.
I think that Enhanced Dental Care of Lawrence is the best. I really do.
The LMH West Campus is opening soon. With cutting-edge technology and a beautiful new campus, the West Campus offers a variety of services under one roof, providing you with convenient and efficient care. Experience collaborative care from our clinics and physicians to get you the care you need almost entirely in one visit, sometimes without even switching exam rooms.
High school sports fans, Trent Green here, and when I want the latest scores and news, there's only one place I go, 810varsity.com. Live scores, features, brackets, and even watch games live on the laptop, phone, or mobile device. Watch the Lee Summit, Blue Springs, and Park Hill schools, Blue Valleys, Olathes, Rockhurst, Miege, Lansing. The list goes on and on into Missouri and Kansas. And playoff broadcasts too, plus top 25, awards, and more. Check it out now, Kansas City's home for high school sports, 810varsity.com.
As a wife with 3 young children, a full-time job, activities, and busy weekends, there is never an unscheduled moment. Jayhawk Pharmacy not only makes my life easier by delivering all of our prescriptions, they provide free vitamins for all of our kids too. And the peace of mind I have knowing my parents, who are in their 70s, are already set up with Jayhawk Pharmacy's filling and delivery services is such a relief. Get to know Jayhawk Pharmacy in the Mount Oriad Medical Center at the corner of Cassold and Clinton Parkway.
Coming this fall at the new LMH West location, Jayhawk Pharmacy is...
Enjoy the best that 21st Century Dentistry has to offer at Enhanced Dental Care of Lawrence.
My name is Kristen. I started going to Enhanced Dental 10 years ago. I've just been really impressed with Dr. Moriarty. He is really on top of the latest technology and the best practices for doing things.
Enhance your smile, relax, and save time with the latest in dental technology at Enhanced Dental Care of Lawrence.
I think that Enhanced Dental Care of Lawrence is the best. I really do.
appreciate it. My team was state champions. Yes, indeed. Well, Matt, this is your quarter. It's the third quarter, Matt Llewellyn. Let's see if we can keep this ball game going with some scores. I know the Lions are going to boot this ball off, and it's going to come to the Washburn Rural team. Let's see how we can do with this one.
And you love it when we have a long enough halftime show, Hank. I don't need to give any statistics, but boy, they were pretty special for the Lions. And here comes Connor Galindo for this second half kickoff, and it's a good one. And getting down to about the 5-yard line, brings it up for the tailback up to the 10, and he is hit right there at the 10 by the first line who gets him, and he's running away from me, so I can't quite tell. He
was down there so quick. He hit him the first time at the 10, came back and got him again at about the 13, 14-yard line. That was one heck of a big, and that kick going so high, he had to stand there and wait for it. For some reason, after he caught it, he stood there a few seconds longer.
He was trying to figure out where he was going to go, and there was nothing doing with that Lions team coming down after him. But here we go to start the second half. Lions up 35-0 here to start the second half. Washburn Rural with the football at Carlgren, the quarterback, hands it off quickly to the running back, and he is stopped right there, maybe for a 1 or 2 yard pickup, but right up the center, that's going to be Dylan Gillespie again with the tackle. Dylan has just been all over the field tonight. It's only a 2 yard gain on first down. Give it second down, 8 yards to go.
Gillespie is a big kid, 230 pounds, 6 feet, 1 inch tall, and kid that really loves to play that defensive line and bounce into people hard.
He does, and you'd love to see the effort on the defensive line. Last year, we're calling Cole Mondy's number all the time, but this year it's much more of a universal effort on this defense. And the flag out on the play in the shotgun was Carlgren, and got the ball, and then right away a flag went up in the air. It was probably an illegal motion on the offense, and we'll see.
Cooper Carlgren, a senior quarterback, I believe, was the starter last year, wasn't he, Matt? I think I heard that said, that he had started at least some of the games last year, but this Washburn Rural team certainly lost a lot of the main players that they had in that championship playoff situation.
Carlgren with the ball, looking to pass, and he is stopped! Oh my! And I'll tell you what.
I'm going to have a face mask, but it was totally accidental, and the official knows that. A personal foul. He had the man pulled down and was pulling him down when he reached around to get his arm around his shoulder, hit his face mask on the way, and it got caught. Anyway, he caught it with his arm and hand and pulled him down the rest of the way by that, and that's going to be a penalty. 15 yards out from there.
But Dylan Gillespie was through there like a rocket. It's almost like Dylan is not, Dylan is all over the place. We have never called his name as much as we've called him in this game, and Dylan Gillespie is just having a whale of a game. Very unfortunate for that, but it's still that's going to bring up second down and still 5 yards to go. So it was a big time loss, and had Dylan not grabbed the face mask, Hank, that would have been almost, that was at the 1 yard line where that happened.
It was almost a safety.
So second down, 4 yards to go. Carlgren's got the ball, looking to pass. He's got his man, and he is stopped right there as he caught that ball. And who was that? I'm trying to see it. He's mobbed by his teammates, but Blake Schimmel with a nice stop, and that's going to be actually a loss of 2 yards on that play by Blake. Nice read, Blake, and just lays the hammer down on that wide receiver.
He really did, and the way the tackle was made, a perfect tackle. That is the way they teach you from the time you start playing football.
Carlgren in the shotgun again. It's got 3 wide receivers. Carlgren looking to pass on the field side. Comes up to the near side, and he is stopped right at the 20-yard line by, looks like Chittima has got the stop, and that is going to not be enough for the first down. Pick of about 6 on the play. Third down and 1 yard to go. Let's see what the Junior Blues decide to do here.
Third down and a yard, by far their best chance to have any chance at all. Well, they're looking like a punt. It must have not been flipped over quickly enough. I thought it was fourth down.
There you go. Fourth down.
Fourth down, yep. And we are fourth down and short, but it's too far back at all if you're thinking about trying to go for it back here this deep in your own territory.
Especially as the Lions' defense has the defensive line has just been awesome tonight. It's got the snap, and the punt is away. And it's a pretty good one. Oh my, and Trey touched that ball, and that's a live ball, and let's see what happens. Looks like Washburn real got it.
They did. That ball went right through the arms of the Lion that's over there now next to it. And
Trey Jackson was the deep man for the Lions, as he has been all night, and it just glimpsed him, and Trey was not ready to catch that ball, and it just went right through. It was a rocket ball. He really should have just gotten away from that thing, but had he, that would have rolled 20 more yards easy.
You mentioned the word, a new one. I like glimpsed him. That's a good way to put it. It glanced right off of him as he was reaching out to grab it. It glanced off of him to the ground, and that's where the guy picked it up, right over where he bounced off of him, and the Lions turn it over for the first time on a very unusual play for them, a very unusual mistake for the Lions.
Absolutely the best field position the Lions have, the Junior Blues have had all night, on the 38-yard line of the Lions. Cargan's got the ball in the shotgun again, looking to pass, and he's got a man down the field. Is he going to throws it over the head of number 11, Robbie Bolin. And Robbie Bolin has been a frequent target tonight, but they have not been able to connect at all, and that's going to bring up second down and 10.
That's the story right now, and it keeps going like that. Those passes have been so far beyond the intended receivers on the long routes. I see now why he's throwing so many of these passes on shorter routes of 8 to 10 yards or even less than that. They've been successful a lot of times, but the Lions have been so quick on the tackles, they haven't ended up gaining very much.
No first downs, and you don't call that last one a first down, because there wasn't. No first down so far for the Blues right now. He gives the ball handoff, and he is stopped for a little bit of a pickup, and that was a stop by Corbin Oberzon, giving him about 4 yards on that play.
Oberzon did a good job of hanging over there, but I tell you, there are a couple other guys that are getting some playing time out there that are not in that first group of starters, I think, because they were just kind of left standing back where that handoff took place, and the Lions have been tackling those guys right when they make the handoff throughout the evening.
Give me those numbers, Hank. I see all first stringers. I'm looking around. I don't see any second stringers in there right now.
You probably have got them down better than I do at this point, so third down.
Ball in the shotgun again, fakes the handoff. Cargan out, scrambling to the far side, and he's got to pick up maybe a yard or two as he scrambles just up to the far side.
Looks like the 33-yard line, maybe the 34-yard line.
Yeah, brought down by several Lions up to the far side. That's bringing up fourth down again for the Junior Blues.
Fourth down, well, they go ahead and go for it here. The ball is just inside the 35-yard line, so probably might, trailing 35 to nothing, wanting to make something happen here to keep this lucky break they had going. They had a lucky break because the Lion downfield guy catch a punt that went off, wasn't able to do it.
Cargan's got the ball in the shotgun again, looking to pass, and he's thrown long to an open man, but an incomplete pass at the 6-yard line to the intended receiver, Bolin, but he was not able to hang on with a couple of red shirts around him.
That was an impressive pass since the quarterback Owen was able to make that throw as he was being tackled, sacked. It would have been the way it would have been if he just waited even a second longer. Lion was there to take him down, but he got that pass away.
So here we go. Lions take over on the 30, they call it the 34-yard line. So I guess you call that 2 3-and-outs to start the second half.
That's right.
For the Junior Blues. So 2 3-and-outs to start the second half. They've got 7 3-and-outs so far to the Lions. Handoff quick to Devin Neal. Devin Neal's found a hole. He's up to the 40 and over the 40-yard line to about the 42-yard line. And I say Devin Neal. I assume that was Devin Neal. I actually didn't catch the number exactly, but yes, that was Devin Neal.
Lawrence High School gets 8 big ones on that first down play, and he is so fast, and you think he's 210 pounds for crying out loud, and that's quick through that line.
And you know why KU wants him. Here we go. 2 wide receivers the near side, 1 wide receiver the far side. Jackson Dooley's got it. He's passed, and he's got his man up to the 30, up to the 20, the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Lions! Trey Jackson. What a great catch and pass. Trey was wide open right up the middle of the field and just takes it, and not a man touched him after he caught that pass, and Trey was off to the races. There he goes for a nice, we'll call that about a 45-yard touchdown. Hey, 45-yard touchdown by Jackson Dooley. He is way over 200 yards for this game.
Now, I'll tell you what, that was a great example of what speed Speed helps right there. He had the guy just about even with him from Washburn Rural when he caught that pass, and he had him beat by 10 yards by the time they got down the field. There's the kick. It's good, too.
It's good, too. So, Lions score. They lead it 42-0 with 7:38 left to go in this third quarter. You're listening to LHS Football on 101.7 and 1320 KLWN.
West Campus is opening soon with cutting-edge technology and a beautiful new campus. The West Campus offers a variety of services under one roof, providing you with convenient and efficient care. Experience collaborative care from our clinics and physicians to get you the care you need almost entirely in one visit, sometimes without even switching exam rooms. Stay tuned to our social media and visit lmh.org for updates and important information. LMH Health.
Where the Lions are totally dominating the Junior Blues from Washburn Rural. And I love calling this game, Hank. This is what I love to do. Lord's High, and I've been calling a lot of different names, just like last week, a lot of different names, but what a beautiful pass. The constant has been Jackson Dooley. Yep. This guy is growing up before our eyes, and Hank, I'm telling you what, there's got to be a lot of colleges looking at Jackson Dooley. He is leading this team, and it's a team of a bunch of great players. And he's got a great surrounding cast, but, man, Jackson Dooley is just the man, Hank.
He is indeed, and the way he's been handling everything, he doesn't get totally excited about one play or another. He doesn't jump up and down and rip and roar or anything like that. This young man just gets out there and keeps playing good football.
Connor Galinder with the kickoff, and here we go. And that's going to be a little bit of a lower kick, and that's going to make it all the way to the 4-yard line again, just like most of them have. And he's tacked up. Stopped by a Lion and makes a turn and goes upfield up to the 20, 25, 30, and he is brought down there about the 32-yard line by several Lions. So on first effort, the Lions get down there right away to make one Lion did to almost get a tackle right there at the 4-yard line, but he was able to cut the field and go up another 25-yard line. So really good pickup on the return by the Junior Blues. They're going to start it at the 30, just about the 32-yard line. With 7:24 left to play in the third quarter, Lions lead at 42-0.
We have the situation as far as our new sound system here for the TV or the internet broadcast that you see tonight. We hope that it's not too loud still. We've tried to turn that down just a little bit, so we've got that, I hope, under better control.
Carlgren in the shotgun, hands off quickly, and finds a hole up the middle. Does the running back up about 4 yards. That's going to bring up second down and about 6 for the Junior Blues. On the run that time was Adams for the Junior Blues. Carlgren has been in the shotgun all night long, has been just a 2 wide receiver to the near side, 1 wide receiver to the far almost all night. I haven't seen any other sets for the Junior Blues. And Carlgren has been able to get the ball off a couple times, but incomplete, and typically they've just had nothing going, having all 3 and out so far tonight. Quick handoff, and he is swarmed there by the Lions. And who is in there? Cole Mondi and Carson Green on there. Nice work by those two, and those two have just been awesome all night long.
They have indeed, and I think the main thing that we'd like to be able to point out to our viewers as well as our listeners here tonight, this team is getting a chance right now to really get ready for some very good football teams that they're going to have playing, but these 2 teams that they played so far are not bad teams at all.
Shotgun is Carlgren looking to pass. He's got looking to coming to the near side. He's still running. Now he's going to tuck the ball under and run up to the 36-yard line, and that is going to be short of the first down, up to about, call it the 37-yard line. So gets back all those yards lost on the last play. But that's going to bring up 4th down again, and what are they going to elect to do? It almost looks like they're going to try to go for it.
I think
Hank.
they are. They may be going for it. They've got wide receivers, 2 of them way out to the left side, 1 of them out there clear practically over to the Lions part of the field over there with the benches over there. And
well, and I am seeing some new Lions out on the field. I do not see Carson Green or Cole Mondi out there right now. So it looks like we're going to be calling some new numbers. Chittima is still out there on the number 1 team, and that quarterback is. The Lions get up to him, but he is able to scramble his way. Ball is out. Do they call it out? Or was he down at that point?
I think he was down at the 40.
At the 40. So down at the 40. So that does not matter. Lions are going to take over there on downs for an 8th. 3 and out. They have not had a first down all night long, has Washburn Rural. Just an absolute dominance on defense for the Lions, and really only a couple of gigantic plays on offense, but just a workman's-like effort by the Lions on offense. But, man, what a game the defense has had tonight, and it's been everybody's involved, Hank.
Very, very much so. The Lions are now getting some other guys in there. And what about our backfield now? Do we have any backups out there yet?
Well, let's see here. Yes. Jules Guard is in a quarterback in the shotgun, and he's found a man. Oh, missed the ball right at about the 36-yard line. And who was the intended receiver? I believe, yes, I am seeing all kinds of new numbers out there, Hank.
Yeah, the offense is back to our group now.
The intended receiver on that was Sam Cito. So Sam, a sophomore, so you love to see the sophomore get in there and get some experience. However, Sam could have caught that ball and it was kind of in and out of his hands. So let's see here what Jules Guard does with a one back set, and that is Huff in the backfield. Oh, and throws it right over the middle. Intended receiver, Keenan Crawford, but in and out of the hands of Keenan Crawford. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 10. So Jules Guard, a couple quick little passes, but wide receivers not able to make the catch.
I was going to say, they've been on the money, but the receivers haven't been they're able to grab hold of him. Now, he's got a rifle arm for a junior. He put that ball out there quickly. A couple of quickies that he's thrown. Now it's 3rd down and 10. Let's see what happens.
Graham Huff in the backfield. Jules Guard looking to pass again. He's way back 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and he's found a man, and I don't know if it was a catch or not.
Looks like he did get that caught, but let's see what they say about must have been out of bounds.
Must have been out of bounds. He got it caught, but he was out of bounds. That was Ben King. So Ben, with a lot of yards and had some great catches in that first half, gets something going here, but not enough. It's going to bring up 4th down and 10 yards to go.
No punter coming in.
No punter, so it looks like they're just going to go ahead and go for it. Jules Guard trying to get Jules Guard some experience. Graham Huff was able to make some nice runs early in the first half and last game. Here we go. Pass to nobody. That kind of went nowhere. Ben King was in the vicinity, but it didn't look like either somebody made the wrong move or I don't know what exactly happened, but Washburn Rural is going to take over on their own 40-yard line.
That's a group of pass plays that Coach Rampy and his offensive guy will have a chance to show Jules Guard and say, here's where things could have gotten a little bit better. It was a turnover on downs for the Lions at the 40-yard line, so they've got a 60 yards from the end zone situation here with about 5.5 minutes to go in the third quarter for the Junior Blues.
And it is not a running clock as we expected it might be, but 42-0 does not warrant that running clock yet. And
20 seconds in that whole series of 4 downs because they stopped after every incomplete pass.
Cargren in the shotgun. He gets it. He's looking for a man again. He's looking to keep on passing. And incomplete this time. Up to it was a ball intended to go almost to the 50-yard line, but didn't get there. And the wide receiver was not even close to that. The wide receiver was Bolin again. So Bolin getting a lot of the looks tonight, but not being very successful, the Washburn Rural. Again, 8 3-and-outs for the Junior Blues. 5 minutes, 28 seconds to go. 42-0. Lions lead this one in the third quarter. Cargren back in the shotgun. Hands off. Nope. Fakes the handoff. Gets the pass up to the far side, and he is met by a line, but not able to get around him, and possibly up to the first down. It's going to be really close for the Washburn Rural Junior Blues, and do they give it to him? Yes, they do. That's the first down of the night for the Junior Blues. That's got to be a little bit satisfying for a nice little 10-yard reception play on that.
That happened because the Lions missed 2 tackles, Matt. The Lions over there on that far side had a chance to tackle him right after he caught the ball. That tackle was missed, and then one about 5 yards down the field was missed. So he got the first down based on missed tackles.
He sure did. Cargren in the shotgun, looking to pass. Nope, quick hitter this time, and he is mauled by a bunch of Lions.
Big line.
right off. Yeah, the big line. And these are the second teamers in here right now, Hank. Who do we have?
About this
Dimitri Green in there. So another Green. We've got the Green. Don't have any idea if it's the same family, but Dimitri this time in there for the first one for the Lion. But there were several Lions off the line that time, and they aren't very happy with themselves for giving up that first down.
5'11", 180. He's a senior defensive end. Dimitri Green on that tackle. Great one right there. He just wrapped him up right after he got the ball on that delayed handoff.
In the shotgun again, one H-back for Junior Blues, two wide receivers. Handoff quick. Nope, Jules Cargan's going to keep it, and he's going to keep it and get a couple yards off to the far side before he is stopped there by a few Lions. And it looks like they're going to give him more like 4 yards on that play. So not quite back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 3rd down 11. 3rd down, make it 12.
Lawrence High School has played good defense for the most part. A couple of plays here that you've seen these backup guys, the second and third guys on the team in terms of the teams on defense on this last series or two. And the bottom line, though, is they're making the tackles then after they get shaken up a little bit and miss one.
Another fake handoff. Carl almost got stopped by a line, and now he is stopped, brought down for a big-time loss. Looks like a loss of about 9 yards on the play, and it was all of those linemen in on that play.
Who is the small guy that hit him first, got back up, and came back and hit him again?
Yeah, that was Arzon Chitama. So the underclassman of Kalen, Arzion is a
Chitama.
junior. And nice getting back there by Arzion.
Oh, boy, did he ever get back there. He not only missed him on the first try, he hopped right back up again and came and tackled him after he got missed the first tackle.
And he was flying through that line, so you see the sidelines going crazy
over here.
for the underclassmen.
Playing cornerback, here's the punt.
And here's the punt. And it is a high one, as has been all night long. And what are they going to do on this one? Lions are going to let that thing bounce and get away from there.
Boy, you don't stand there and let that thing bounce right at you, sir. Please don't do that. My gosh, I would have thought after that one miss that he had, he'd already be running to the sideline if he wasn't supposed to grab
Trey
it.
Jackson's not in there right now, and I don't think they're going to let any of their starters play the rest of this game. 3 minutes and 2 seconds left. Lions lead at 42-0. And the Lions are going to pick it up here, and let's see what happens, Hank.
You may have a situation where the Lions now, with this short amount of time in the third quarter, just 3 minutes left, will go ahead and just see if they can't keep it up on the line or keep that line moving down the field. Keep the runs going now.
Jules Guard in the shotgun. Quick handoff to Graham Huff, and Graham Huff is not going anywhere at all. He's actually brought down for a little bit of a loss. He just did not have any blockers whatsoever, and he was going straight up the middle, but nothing doing for Graham on that play. And Graham is one of the speediest guys on the team, maybe even speedier than Devin Neal. He's got a state track championship under his belt, and Graham is a speedster, but not able to get anywhere that time with a bunch of junior Blues linemen coming up after him.
That does show that you've got some backup guys along that offensive line, too, because those seniors that were on and that group of juniors, the large guys on the left side that are juniors, do a great job of pushing people out of the way.
And Graham Huff telling Jules Guard something about what's going on in the play. And Jules Guard is taking the ball and a quick handoff again to Graham Huff. And again, not going anywhere. Nope. That Washburn rural line is really pushing the line back there. And Graham, again, he loses 3 yards on the play. And I question whether or not, why are they continuing to let him go up the middle? Let him get outside and use that speed.
Again, that was a little bit over a yard on that one. But it's 3rd down and 12 now. The Lions have a long 12 yards to go to try to keep this offense going. The backup guys are getting a chance to show off here just a little bit. Again, 42-0 the score. Let's see what happens with the fourth quarter. Maybe they will keep the clock running. They did last week.
And again, Graham Huff in the H-back position. Jules Guard right behind him. Jules Guard's got it and throws to Graham Huff to the outside, and Graham cannot hang on to the ball.
Too low.
Cannot hang to the ball. That's going to be incomplete and bring up 4th down.
They're spoiled by that arm of the senior Dooley. He's got them used to just having it land right in their belly, and instead of that, he had to reach down a long way for that one, and if he'd made the catch, it would have been a great catch indeed.
Well, Jules Guard really looked sharp last week, but is not looking as sharp this week as he was last week.
That's true. I did watch that. Jules Guard did put on a good show last week, but again, that has a lot to do with the guys that they're playing across the field from. A couple of subs are coming out here for the punt. They must not have been watching to see that, hey, we're going to have to kick the ball again, you guys.
And Connor Galinder back there to catch that punt, and he does get it off. And that's going to be kind of a low, Paul.
Yeah, that was a nice
calls for a fair catch. The ball is out on the ground. And is it loose? It's loose, and it looks like the Lions are going to have that ball. No, they don't. They give it to Washburn Rural. So he was able to call the fair catch. Oh, man, and he was swarmed, and he is hurt.
That player from Washburn Rural was able to get over and get his arms around that ball. The two Lions dove for it. There was no intentional thing that happened there that caused an injury. It was three players going as hard as they could for a loose football, and this did end up with that receiver who was down there to catch the punt to begin with, getting hurt and being down now at the 35-yard line about where the ball was down.
Painting the exterior or interior of your home, the decision is easy. Unique Painting, voted best in the Northland for 2 years running in 2018 and 2019. Unique Painting focuses on customers' needs and offers competitive pricing, going the extra mile to make sure customers are completely satisfied. In fact, when 810 Varsity needed a paint job this year, Unique Painting was the only phone call made. Visit anytime at
Gear up at Academy Sports and Outdoors. It's back to school time, and at Academy, your favorite brands are all in play. Like Nike, Adidas, Under Armour, Crocs, Puma, and the North Face. Bring on the fun and get out there, whether you're playing for the home team or perfecting your game at home. At Academy, we'll bring the fun to you. Buy online and pick up curbside or in-store and get free shipping on orders over $25.
Gear up at Academy Sports and Outdoors.
Hi, everybody. This is Matt Llewellyn from 23rd Street Brewery in Lawrence. I just want to thank everybody for supporting local restaurants during this time of uncertainty. 23rd Street Brewery is now open until this pandemic is over. And right now, more than anything, local restaurants need your help and support. Come on out and see us. 23rd Street Brewery is open now from 11:30 till 9 o'clock for dine-in and carry.
He's now sitting up, and now he's going to stand on up. I think his trainer probably said, just go ahead, get your breath, take a few minutes. The Lions trainers are coming over there now. Perhaps that's one of the doctors that helps here from Ortho, Kansas. But now he is going to get off the field, and it does look like he has some sort of a leg injury that's keeping him from he's got one guy on each arm.
Yeah, Josh Williams is the man who is down, and Josh has had a lot of playing time tonight.
Yes,
he's touched the ball several times.
Not a big guy, just 140 pounds, 5'9". Took a hard hit there from a couple of Lions as they all were going for the ball.
And we'll see here what happens here with 1 minute, 11 seconds left to go in this third quarter. Lions lead at 42-0. It has been all Lions tonight. Washburn Rural only has one first down on the night. And you know, at the very least, this defense does not want to let them score.
Boy, you're right about that. Lawrence High School has had no points scored on them. Now we're trying for the
Carlgren with the ball, looking to pass, and he's got a man in. The man has a catch at the 40-yard line, but he is swarmed there by a bunch of Lions, by a pack of Lions at the 41-yard line. So give him 5 yards on that first down play. That's going to bring out second down and 5. Second down, call it 4.
Good pass. It was right into his hands. He jumped up high to get it, but they got that pass, brought it down, one of the few completions tonight.
And in the backfield with Carlgren is number 33, Austin Tager. Austin Tager has been the fullback most of the night for Washburn Rural. Carlgren in the shotgun, gets the ball, handoff quick to Tagan, and gains a couple up to about almost the 45-yard line. Nope, they're going to call it the, 44-yard line.
Right.
That's going to bring up third down and 2 for Washburn Rural.
I was going to say, if they gave him the 45-yard line, they certainly were being very, very nice because he didn't get close to the 45, and this is about where he got to at the 44-yard line where his knees went down. Lions were on that
and that's
quick.
the end of the third quarter. Time flies when you're having fun, Hank. Lions lead at 42-0 here at Lawrence High School Stadium. You're listening to Lawrence High School football on 101.7 and 1320 KLWN. Depend on it.
High school sports fans, Trent Green here, and when I want the latest scores and news, there's only one place I go, 810varsity.com. Live scores, features, brackets, and even watch games live on the laptop, phone, or mobile device. Watch the Lee Summit, Blue Springs, and Park Hill schools, Blue Valleys, Olathes, Rockhurst, Miege, Lansing. The list goes on and on into Missouri and Kansas. And playoff broadcasts too, plus top 25, awards, and more. Check it out now, Kansas City's home for high school sports, 810varsity.com.
They're coming over. Did they say anything to the coaches about 11 o'clock run? I didn't see that happen either.
We'll find out here in about a couple seconds. You would think that now would be the time.
Lawrence High School will be ready to go when we get back here, 3rd down and short. Go ahead.
And here we go.
There's a first down.
Yep.
Well, the Lions playing defense now. Here is the first play of the 4th quarter. Sees the football team from Washburn Rural run for another first down. They pass for one, they run for one. 2 first downs in the ball game now. They run it right to the midfield stripe at the 50-yard line. And Washburn Rural now here in this late 3rd quarter and now just at the start of the 4th quarter have their second first down. A timeout is taken by Washburn Rural. We wondered if there might be a running clock in this thing, but there's no running clock happening here in this one. They do have the first down. They're coming over around their coach. It's 42-0 with the whole 4th quarter to play. So we're going to be here for a while longer as they throw a lot of passes. And
enjoy the best that 21st Century Dentistry has to offer at Enhanced Dental Care of Lawrence.
My name is Kristen. I started going to Enhanced Dental 10 years ago. I've just been really impressed with Dr. Moriarty. He is really on top of the latest technology and the best practices for doing things.
Enhance your smile, relax, and save time with the latest in dental technology at Enhanced Dental Care of Lawrence.
I think that Enhanced Dental Care of Lawrence is the best. I really do.
Update, we do appreciate getting the volume right on our broadcast. First down for the Junior Blues, their second one of the evening as it starts the 4th quarter of this ball game, trailing 42-0. They're right at midfield.
And the Lions are in a prevent defense, Hank.
All the way, boy. They got people clear back at the 4th.
Oh, and they didn't need it that time because busting through the line was that linebacker. Holy cow, Hank! That was Evan Bannister, the junior, and you love to see a junior second teamer make a play like that because he was through the line and nailed Carlgren in the backfield.
Evan Bannister, 5'11", 172-pound junior, and he got his due there. Not a big loss, but just I call it a half yard. It's 2nd down and almost 11. The Junior Blues still trying to get that midfield stripe crossed. He's got a handoff now, and the guys from Lawrence High School, well, they gave him enough to get across midfield, so they have broken that midfield stripe finally, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and still about 9 yards to go.
And Malik Morris Ramirez was in there on that tackle, along with again, oh gosh.
It's all right. It's still 10 yards to go. 3rd down and 10. They're still right at the 50 when they put that ball down. Clock is running here in the 4th quarter, now under 10:20 left to go. In the ball game, the Lions well in command of this one. Quarterback for Washburn Rural, back to throw it long. You've got a man down there, and it is complete. And the Lions are lucky that one didn't go for 6 because he's caught, tackled down just outside the 10-yard line. A big pass play on that one. And one of the Lions in that secondary of this backup group of defenders let the guy get out in front of him by about 5 yards, and that set up a big play.
Yeah, it did, and he is not liking himself, and that was Elijah Diddy who was back there deep for the Lions and just wasn't able to come up with that interception.
Lawrence High can still try to get this stopped. Boy, they're really running the ball hard now. Clear inside the 5, almost down to the goal line. That ball is first down was first down right back outside the 10. So it was going to be first down, not goal, but first down and 10 at about the 13-yard line. So they can get a first down. No, they just did. They got the first and goal.
No, it's second down still.
Is it second on that
second down? Second down and 1.
Okay.
On about the 3-yard line.
All right, they can get to the 2 and have a first
2.5-yard line. They're right on the hash mark.
They can get a first down inside the 2-yard line. And they're just a couple of steps away from getting their first touchdown of the ball game, and they don't get in there this time, I don't think. Now they do.
Yep,
they did. They kept fighting. That running back kept fighting, and finally struggled his way into the end zone, and the Lions have just had the first touchdown of this 2020 football season scored against them by the Junior Blues of Washburn Rural. It took at the fourth quarter of the second game with 9 minutes to go before that first score is hit by the opposing team. None last week, and 3 quarters without a touchdown here, but just underway here in the fourth quarter of this second game. The backups, the secondary team does give up that touchdown, and the Lions now lead this by a score of 42-7.
The LMH West Campus is opening soon with cutting-edge technology and a beautiful new campus. The West Campus offers a variety of services under one roof, providing you with convenient and efficient care. Experience collaborative care from our clinics and physicians to get you the care you need almost entirely in one visit, sometimes without even switching exam rooms. Stay tuned to our social media and visit lmh.org for updates and important information.
School football stadium, and the Lions just gave up their first touchdown of the season with 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, facing the Washburn Rural Junior Blues. And I know that defense is is unhappy about that, but it just has not been quite as sharp as it was last week. Last week it seemed like nothing could go wrong for the Lions, and it's not that it went wrong. It just they kept their team in, and it just kept on going right. And here we go, kickoff for the. And the Lions got it.
Took that kickoff back at the 15-yard line, keeps fighting forward, and a good 15, 16-yard return out just past the 30 to about the 31-yard line. So that kickoff taken at the 15-yard line, and I didn't catch the number of the play.
Intensa Bono, I believe, was the one who got that ball.
Bono got the kickoff and took it for 15 yards, 16 yards up to the 31. First down there for the Lions. And this backup group that is led by that junior quarterback has not been able to really get out there and move this football at all here in this third quarter. Now let's see if maybe the fourth quarter we can make a difference for them.
Well, you know, they think that there's something to prove right now for this second unit, and they'd really like to. You got Jeremy Jacobson in at tailback here halfback in,
and we've got to stop.
Oh no, a fake.
No, we've got to stop in the play. The referee ran up into the line of scrimmage and is going to call something against the Lions, I believe. He's starting to walk off a penalty against Lawrence High School. Now, wait a minute, no penalty.
No, they did not. The ball apparently was not set, so it's still 1st and 10 for the Lions.
Okay, 1st and 10. The Lions now ready to go. The handoff goes to somebody got tackled for a big, big loss.
Yeah, that was Jeremy Jacobson who got for is the new tailback for the Lions, and he was brought down for about a 5-yard loss on that, Hank.
Boy, a big loss. I think it's a lot more than 5 yards.
Yep, 7 yards.
He went back to the clear back inside the 25 to the 23. So a pickup, a loss back there of a good almost 10 yards as the Lions now face a first down and very long 16 yards to go.
Jules got a man.
He's got a man at the far sideline. He's got it. He's going to be finally taken down inside the 35-yard line, close to the 30-yard line in the territory of the Junior Blues. A great pass
Kean
play.
Crawford. What a catch by Kean, and it was right in stride. Nice pass by Jules Guard.
Jules Guard made a perfect pass on that one down that far sideline, and Crawford is the young man that made that catch. Crawford, trying to find him, Keevan is a junior, 6 feet tall, 160 pounds, made a dandy catch, and the Man had to be drug about 10 yards with him hanging on to get him down, so he's got some power too. Here's a handoff right up the middle for the running back out there now for the Lions in this backup group. Jules Guard handed it off straight ahead, past the 30, down to about the, almost say the 29-yard line. Pickup of only a couple, call it second down and a long 7 yards to go. 7:54 left to go here in our football game. The Lions lead it 42-7. Yep.
Jacobson was the running back on that play.
Jacobson running that play from the backfield now in the running back position. Quarterback Jules Guard back to throw. Perfect pass right over the middle, complete this time. The Lions hold on to that for a first down. That first down comes just at the 20-yard line. A perfect pass right into the arms of the receiver, and he didn't drop it that time. A perfect catch.
Perfect catch, perfect pass. Right, and in stride again, coming up over the little square in route by the Lions receiver.
Lawrence High School has the lead in this one, 42-7. When this next play is all over, we'll be under 7 minutes to go in the ball game. I know the Lions would like to get 7 back to make up. Oh, there's the pass that Jules Guard just threw that's tipped. He can tell he's not happy. Jules Guard jumping up and down after that ball of pass that was tipped away by one of the linebackers, I believe, just off the line of scrimmage, making a rush at him. Second down and 10 after that batted pass. Jules Guard stays in there at the quarterback spot. He's got a couple of different guys out there at those wide receiver spots. Let's see where they go, as Jules Guard's been given some wide open chances to throw the football. This time he's going to hand it off. Running back, trying to fight for yardage, doesn't get anything at all. It's going to be a gain of 0 as no yards picked up on that one. Third down and 10, an incomplete pass, no gain on that last running play. Who is our running back?
Jeremy Jacobson still in there at running back.
Jacobson is the running back for the Lions. He is a senior, 5'7", 166, but now it's third down and 10. The Lions have that well within the range of getting that ball across the goal line if they can just get another first down. Here comes a pass play.
Wide open and touchdown!
And it's a touchdown for the Lions.
Kean Crawford makes a beautiful catch right there in the end zone.
You caught it perfectly as Kean Crawford made that catch as he was getting chased into the end zone. He crossed that goal line, caught it as he was going across the goal line, took 3 quick steps before he ran it out of bounds here on the near sideline, but there was no question he caught it, he was in bounds, and now the Lions are going to try to get that extra point for touchdown number 7. And 7 times 7 equals 49. Again, the Lions missing somebody in that blocking group on the extra point. Now they're ready to go. We'll hope that didn't take so much time that the Lions will get too much time called. They don't. Here's the kick. Oh, it's low, and this one's not going to make it.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, it
right
did.
over the crossbar.
Oh, my gosh. That pole is right back in my viewpoint again, right there between me and that cross guard. I thought as low as it was, it could never make it, but it did. And 7 times 7 is 49. And the
Hi, folks. If you think it's costly hiring a good roofer, try hiring a bad one. Darren Lutz here, owner of Alpha Roofing. Our professionals specialize in residential and commercial roofing, shingles, flat roofs, new construction, and re-roofing. Our process is derived from years of experience and dedication to the industry. This translates into a quality product and a customer experience second to none. Let our experience go to work for you on your next roofing project. Give us a call at 785-842-2676 or find us on the web at alpharoofers.com. Alpha Roofing, your first choice in roofing.
They did give up that touchdown, but I know the coaches will take that backup group from the defensive side and say, hey, let's learn from this. You may be in there pulling a starting position. If something happens to one of the starters, or you earn your way up to that starting lineup, let's see where we made some mistakes, and that's how they teach. That's how they help the kids learn how to play better football.
That's right, Hank, and here we go. Let's see if we can't make this next 6 minutes be a piece of work now for the Lions' second-team defense, and ball comes off the tee.
We have the same guy kicking off all the way through, of course.
Oh, yeah,
This guy
Connor
is so
Gallender.
good. Colin, he's going to be picked up by somebody from the colleges, isn't he?
Well, you would think.
I would think he would find a place somewhere in college to kick the football. Punt and kick. Here we go. Gallender is on his way to the ball again, and the ball is staying up, and the ball is going up, and really a high kickoff. Bounces off the hands of the Washburn Rural player. He picks it up, runs, got a hole in the middle, and gets clear up to the 38-yard line before he's taken down. Good return, a speedy return by that young man. Didn't catch the number on him, but boy, he got through that line, ran past a couple of Lions, got a couple of great blocks to get him free, and got it clear out to the 37-yard line.
Well, and Hank, I'll tell you, the thing of it is that the return man would have been gone had it not been for Seth Thomas. Seth Thomas came out of nowhere to make that stop, and he just flew up, probably gained about 10 yards in about a second on the I mean, it was impressive.
He really shot past the Lions on that return. Quick kid. He got that ball. He watched his blocks, followed a couple of them, and he was able to pick up great yardage from the 10 out to the 37-yard line, 27-yard return. And the team is ready to go. They're going to use a backup quarterback as well, and he is going to get tackled before he can hand off the football.
And they've got Jack Stahl in there still, so Jack...
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Jack Stahl made the tackle, but the quarterback is a new guy for Washburn Rural. I think I saw number 10. He got it handed off, but the man he handed it off to was not able to get anywhere. I believe that's number 18. I have the man the quarterback is number 10, and I don't have a 10 on my Washburn Rural Junior Blues lineup sheet here.
It is a little surprising that Jack is in on the game right now. I don't see many other first-teamers, but Jack is in there. Oh, there you go, Hank.
Here's the handoff to the tailback once again. This time they get some yards. As that handoff went to a young man that carried that ball over to this near sideline, McKentis Adams, the 5'8", 180-pound sophomore. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with simply because of the speed. Did you see how fast those legs were going?
He seemed to go pretty fast.
And again, did you ever see the number 10 in that program?
No.
All right. That's the number on the back of that kid. So maybe it's Robbie Bolin, who's a junior, who's number 11. Handoff goes right up the middle. There's not enough there for a first down. It was second down, or third down rather, and 3, but they don't get the first down on a short yardage situation. It's going to be fourth down and 2. Let's see, will this football team from Topeka decide to go for it? They are. Fourth down and 2 yards to go, and the Junior Blues will go for it with their backups. The Lions backups over there on defense, except for 1 or 2 guys. Here's the handoff right up the middle again. Fighting, trying to get by.
They did not. They stopped him.
They stopped him cold. Well, number 2 just found out that you can't burst speed and you can't get big yards unless you first get free of the arms of somebody grabbing you as soon as you get to the line of scrimmage. The Lions held him with no gain, and they take over the football at the 45-yard line of Washburn Rural.
And you would think now, Hank, the Lions are just going to try to run some clock.
Yeah, you bet. And just take their time making sure that this ball game is able to keep running smooth and clean, and the clock keeps running. There's not going to be any passes thrown, I don't think. And as soon as I say that, I'm going to... Well, will Steve Rampy want to try another quarterback out there now, as Jules Guard's had his big play and a big pass play?
Jules Guard's still out there, along with Jeremy Jacobson in the backfield.
Jeremy Jacobson is a senior now. Jules Guard is a junior. There's the handoff. It's going over to that right side. Hard run by that slot back over there from the left side.
No, that was Jacobson.
That was Jacobson. He did come right straight off the backfield there to make that run over to the right side, pick up a couple of yards, and it's second down and 8. 4:35 to play in this ball game. Fourth quarter action from Lawrence High School's football field. You mentioned it earlier, right there at 19th Street. This used to be a great big field where we used to practice football. You know that?
Mm-hmm.
The 40 acres field. Here's the handoff, and it's going to go for some yards outside of the 35, the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and did he make it to the end zone? Yes, he did.
I believe he
Touchdown.
did.
Who got that score?
Josh King. So a name we don't hear a lot, a sophomore. 160-pound running back Josh King gets in the game, and what a burst onto the scene he makes to bring up this, get past that half a century mark for the Lions.
What number does he have on him back
26.
there? 26.
Josh
King, a sophomore. Boy, oh boy, is he going to have some things to talk about with his co-sophomores out there. There's the snap back for the extra point. We've got a flag. The extra point is waiting the call from the linesman. We had apparently some kind of a penalty called, offside on the opposing team. Wait a minute. Do they have to kick it again? It was a good kick. I would think that the kick would count, but the penalty flag apparently flew before the snap. So you don't get the benefit of making a good kick, even though the opponent was, and there they go offsides again. Now the kick is good again. If they have, they can decline the penalty, guys. Give them the point. Now we've got not 7 touchdowns, but 8. The Lions 56. It's 56-7. Lawrence High School leads the Washburn Rural Junior Blues back in 30 seconds with hopefully the last 4 minutes and 6 seconds of this ball game from Lawrence High School Football Stadium.
As a wife with 3 young children, a full-time job, activities, and busy weekends, there is never an unscheduled moment. Jayhawk Pharmacy not only makes my life easier by delivering all of our prescriptions, they provide free vitamins for all of our kids, too. And the peace of mind I have knowing my parents, who are in their 70s, are already set up with Jayhawk Pharmacy's filling and delivery services is such a relief. Get to know Jayhawk Pharmacy in the Mount Oriad Medical Center at the corner of Castle and Clinton Parkway.
Coming this fall at the new LMH West location.
Well, the sports has been thick this week. We, of course, all had some fun watching those Chiefs do a pretty good job last night. They gave up a couple of late touchdowns when it was just garbage time. Didn't really matter anything. Now the Lions have just kept pouring it on here. They lead at 56-7. Tomorrow night, about this time, they're going to kick off a game up at Memorial Stadium. There's an onside it wasn't an onside kick try. They just booted it on the ground. Didn't want to return, and the ball is covered up by the Junior Blues down at about the 26. I haven't seen him do a squib kick unless they were trying to do a, some kind of a squib that would end up with the Lions getting the ball back before. But that time apparently didn't want to kick the ball high and deep. Just kicked it along the ground and turned it over to the other team at the 25-yard line, where they would have given it to them if they'd had no return at all. Under 4 minutes to go in the ball game. The Junior Blues with the football, and that backup quarterback, number 10, stays out there with that football team, waiting for the snap now. There's the ball fumbled. Ball is fumbled. The Junior Blues do pick it up and have got it, but it's going to be a big loss clear back at the 15-yard line. 10-yard loss on that fumbled ball, but they're lucky they got it back because the Lions would have only had 15 yards to go for a first down, and whether a touchdown if they had recovered that fumbled ball.
Well, and that was kind of a crazy play. The Junior Blues never had control of that ball. They actually had to almost bat it out of bounds. The Lions had a couple of opportunities to get to it, but wasn't to be. Junior Blues ball, 2nd and a mile.
And again, that backup quarterback with a number that is not listed on their program, back to throw it now. He throws it over the middle, incomplete. There wasn't anybody in a white jersey within 15 yards of where that ball aimed. I'm not sure. Perhaps somebody was supposed to be down there and just never get through the Lions' defensive line.
That stops the it doesn't stop the clock.
No, they are running it now. Apparently the clock is going to run here in the last couple of minutes. Ask them when the running clock started, would you please?
2:35.
And the clock continues.
And clock is running.
And we do have a 3rd down and long, 22 to go. 3rd down and 22, and they run the ball. That's interesting. Not even a try for a pass play. They get the ball from the 15 up to the 20, so about a 5-yard pickup, but that is going to bring up a 4th down call now. 4th down and a whole bunch, about 18 yards to go.
And clock is still running, so they're going to punt this ball before they stop the clock.
Lawrence High School with a running clock will have one more possession of the football as the Junior Blues, except for one possession, when they actually scored the football. They are going to get out of the ball game now with one more punt. Trying to think how many total times they punted the ball here tonight. That's at least 10, I believe, Matt. No, they had one fourth down. They went for it. That won't count as a punt because they went for the fourth down, and the Lions stopped them, and they couldn't make it. So
that was a low.
Hi, folks. If you think it's costly hiring a good roofer, try hiring a bad one. Darren Lutz here, owner of Alpha Roofing. Our professionals specialize in residential and commercial roofing, shingles, flat roofs, new construction, and re-roofing. Our process is derived from years of experience and dedication to the industry. This translates into a quality product and a customer experience.
Back out there for us.
Under center
he's
now,
under center
and
and
he's
taking
take a knee.
The Lions are going to take a knee 3 times in a row, and that will be the ball game. Well, I'll tell you what. What time did they start running the clock? Did you see when they started running?
Right
the clock?
at about 3 minutes, Hank.
The clock was running and didn't stop after about 3 minutes. Matt will double check that because I think it may have been going longer. Now it's going to run on down. They'll take a knee one more time, and the ball game will be over. The Lions will be very impressive, 56-7 winners over a football team that made it into the playoffs last year. The Lions beat them in that game as well, but they had a whole lot more that the Lions got in that ball game as far as the Washburn Rural team was concerned. And the Lions head for the sideline now, and final get-together with the whole team, listening to Coach Steve Rampy as Washburn Rural comes to the sideline. Last week, they lost their game in a big way to another Topeka team, Seaman High School. I believe that was a 49-7 loss. Is that correct, Matt? You had checked that one out, I think.
Yep.
And 49-7 was the final.
8-42, 42-8.
42-8. They lost that one tonight. They lose this one, 56-7. The Lawrence Lions are now 2-0, and next week are on the road for the first time this season, as they will be playing Olathe West. We're going to take one more 1-minute timeout, double-check some of these statistics here and some of the notes on the game with Matt. We're going to have our broadcast. You can keep the video over there on the Lions as they're gathering around each other to hear from the coaches, keeping a socially distant, safe place over there. They're keeping a spread of about 6 feet between all the players while they listen to the coaches give them their thoughts on the game here on the field. We'll be back right after this 1-minute timeout.